Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Injustice 2 Injustice Pro Series Intercontinental Championship, Australia. We're talking about Down Under tonight. It is going to be a battle between the entire continent's best to see who will make the finals. With you as always, well, with you as sometimes, Mr. Aquaman, and my partner tonight, the one, the only, Mitsu Owens. What's going on, buddy?
Yes, sir. Talk about Intercontinental. We have me from Germany also. We have you from the States, and we have the guys down under, as you said, from Australia. So
we are literally intercontinental tonight.
It's official, man. So this is one of the few stops. I mean, we have Australian region, we have EU West, we have EU East, the Middle East, and today we have Australia to kick things off. And I think it's wonderful to see because these individuals and these regions wanted some love for so long. I mean, literally since MKX, and finally, they can step up and show what they're all about. And finally, the top two finishers of each cup, respectively, will go to Vienna to there, compete in a bloodbath, I would say, a little final on its own, a top 8 from all these regions. And the true winner, the true champ, will be qualifying for the IPS. Yeah, I think quite a sweet deal, free flight to Chicago, to play even for more money. Sweet deal, I would say.
Yeah, a lot of men in the line there. And what's so cool is that we're going from Eastern Europe, Western Europe, Middle East, Australia, and it's all going to end in such a glorified spot for the NRS community, and that is Austria.
The heart of
that really is, as you mentioned, like the heart of the not only the EU scene but really the international scene, because Middle East is very used to it as well. And as you mentioned, so glad to see Australia get some love here because we see the Latin American community with Liga Latina, which actually happened earlier tonight with the Brazil finals. Killer Zinok having to fight his way through that. And actually making it out and qualifying there for what I believe is the Liga Latina finals, which is still yet to happen, if I'm not mistaken. But
I think he got the spot for the finals.
Oh, he actually got the spot for the finals?
I think so. Don't quote me, but I think he's safe.
But let me tell you, that some of those matches were out of this world. It was crazy. Him versus Conqueror was one of the best matches I've seen in a long time. It was insane. Down to the wire, down to pixels. In like 3 of the 5 matches, it was insane. So you guys, if you guys got to watch that earlier, it was fantastic on Warner Brothers Brazil. But tonight, it is all about Australia. And when you look at this bracket, I am seeing names going all the way back to MK9 and Justice 1 era, which is the beginning of our competitive scene.
Mm-hmm.
We've got guys, and I don't think a lot of people have heard this name in a long time. We got Panic Mode, who was one of the Injustice 1 Australian gods of the scene. Really good coming over to Evo. I think he placed very well there. Placed very well no matter where he went in Injustice 1. We got Gilbags in there, who we all recognize from MKX Pro League days with that Sub-Zero. And, recognize him from Injustice 1 as well. And having talked with Wazinator, who the chat's already going crazy for Waz, one of the favorites.
No stranger. Yeah. No stranger to the Australian community.
Absolutely not. Going to be your first match on stream, by the way, is going to be Wazinator versus Dr. Awesome. But talking to me about Gilbags, who was a Joker main going back to Injustice 1. He's playing Joker tonight. He is in top 8 on the winner's side. But we'll get into a little bit later on as we get into the very first match, which is going to be Wazinator going up against Dr. Awesome. And we didn't get to talk about all the characters coming in this top 8. One of them is Dr. Awesome, and it's going to be Black Canary. We got some hype characters coming in to this bracket. The Australian scene is going to be putting on a show for us, Mitsu, and I'm so excited.
I think that should be an interesting one. I mean, Catwoman versus Black Canary. I think usually we would agree with me when we say that Black Canary usually has a hard time going in, but I think here that could be more or less shown. I think should have a hard time against the jump-ins as well, but let's see how it goes.
Yeah, this is going to be a very interesting matchup where there's not, there's no projectiles on the screen really outside of the screen of Canary, and this is going to be a matchup where Canary could find a rhythm here because this is going to come down to spacing, footsies, and whoa, covered the jump out of space, the jump back one. We got some setups early here, Mitsu.
I mean, that was huge damage. I wasn't sure about the level 3 screen, but it was like over 500.
And
as we say that, getting harassed now.
And if that instant jump back would have hit him back in the interactable, he would have taken an entire health bar right there.
Yeah, that was cute. He was definitely looking for something.
And right now, I mean, Dr. Awesome sitting on a level 3 screen. You're one read away from losing that health bar. If you hit forward on your pad, you could potentially die. But Wasner dealing with it very well, getting him off it. And he's still got the corner position here. Catches him with the back 2 on the approach.
A lot of rolls there, I think, partly for Villain Year. There again, beautiful punish though. Gets caught.
Into the corner we go. Wasner with the hard knockdown, and this is hard to deal with no matter who you are, no matter what character. Plus frames, they're beating out the armor. Oh my goodness, getting shredded.
Double hitting. This is looking rough. Dr. Awesome has level 3 screen though.
Oh my goodness, this man went aerial just to eat a back 2, and yeah, this is hard to.
That might have been very specific.
If he had Waz off that first bar, he would actually be in a decent position here. You know,
I think it was a matter of flipping too much. Those rolls, I think, and overcommitting. I don't know what those were all about, to be honest.
Yeah, and you know, with the setup not working out to take the first bar of health, he found himself in the corner, which we know can be absolutely deadly against Catwoman. Just, you know, finding yourself there, very hard to get out. He walked into and got hit by a lot of the back 2s that Waz was throwing out, because there really is no downside to doing that as a Catwoman player, right? But if Dr. Awesome can get him off that first bar, where he was, he positioned himself where he had 4 bars of meter and he had a level 3 scream, which if you know Canary, she can take an entire bar of health off of those resources.
Yeah, of those sweet touches.
Off of potentially just one mix-up. So she can be very deadly towards the end. But unfortunately, he didn't get him off that first bar, and he had to take some risks there. And like I said, walked into a lot of back 2s. Wasnator, you know, after getting hit, really was able to just control what Dr. Awesome was trying to get going on. Locked in the corner.
Right there, though, all those flips, so risky. Wakes up with it as well. I'm not sure about it right now.
I think Waz is definitely inside of his head, you know, off the knockdown, you know, mixing up between getting aggressive and, you know, like you mentioned, scouting out those wake-ups, which can be annoying if you aren't used to the Canary matchup, which Wasnator might be. These guys might play each other a lot. But you have to scout those Canary wake-ups, otherwise she's just going to get out of, like, especially in the corner. She'll get out of the corner for free, and then you feel so bad at the end of the day when she just flips out for free.
So risky still. I think a part of him just wants to build a mirror, but right there, the sweet punish. Oh, block up there.
Yeah, this Wasner definitely looks like he knows a little bit about the matchup, because those Canary drops, freeze meaty in the corner being deadly. But, you know, having those punishes against Canary, you know, you really can't let her get away with murder. And those Canary drops can be so hard to block. And Wasner just hasn't had to deal with it yet.
Of course, where is it going to hit? Behind you, in front of you.
It could, man, it could hit inside you, underneath you, overneath you. that Canary drop can be crazy. And the delay wake up, Wasnator having the answer for that with the throw as well. And another wake up going punished, but not, I don't think, but Wasnator lead. But he never had the resources to get anything up the back to anyway. But Dr. Awesome, again, finds himself here fully loaded with a wager and 4 bars of meter, and just hasn't got to play with it. He hasn't really got to play much of the game outside of that first hit in game number 1 and throw it out a little gimmick.
The fakie. All right, get the cross up. Okay, talk to me.
Doesn't have level 3 screen.
All right.
And you know, Mitsu, right there, you can't really go for those, you know, resets that don't do a lot of damage. He had to throw an unsafe 50-50 there to try to take that health bar. It's just too late to go for something that only did.
Oh wow.
I'm
Okay.
Disappointed in you. I've got no regrets.
That was a beautiful reaction by Wasminator.
Let's say the throw in that situation just wasn't enough damage. And Dr. Awesom's probably going to just kind of swing here.
This might be, though.
Oh, here we go. Coming off the bar. This could be the bar.
All right.
All right.
The side switch as well. That was tight.
All right. That was
cute.
That was swag for no other reason other than that might get him back in this match, Mitsu. Something like that. If you get to show off a little bit, you can find yourself getting really comfortable as Wasnator going to take game number 2 here. But getting comfortable. Too little, too late once again. He's finding himself in really bad positions here in the later ends of these matches, especially with his back to the corner. Not a single person, I think, in our scene wants to find himself knocked down by Catwoman in the corner. Would you?
The issue with that is he put himself in the corner so many times by, you know, flipping and flipping and flipping. He gave Wasminator so much screen to work with, and yeah, I definitely don't want to be, you know, stuck in a corner with Catwoman.
It's just not. It's one of those first dates that's just not going to work out for you. Getting knocked down there. And Dr. Awesome, he took the risk really early on with one of those canary drops, and Wesner punishing him straight to the corner. He goes, and then just rinse repeat at that point off those knockdowns, which we've seen time and time again from these top players. And dare I say, look at Evo Finals. I mean, Catwoman knockdown, boom. Right there. Knockdown, stand 3 meaty. What are you going to do about it? And Dr. Awesome's had a hard time dealing with that so far.
Uh-oh. This is tricky. All right. Brings it. And this is once again Corner City. Down 1 onto level 3. All right.
All right. That is a gimmick. But I find myself victim, and I see others fall victim, to trying to press a button after Canary's down 1. Because there is a gap. But if you're a frame off, you're getting launched into a mix-up. It's scary to press a button against Canary when she has level 3 activated, or level 3 available, I should say.
Right there, I think a lot of his gameplay was around the flip.
And I've never seen Canary beat out of that wake-up flip so many times. And Wasnader, even with the overhead there, catching behind Catwoman, and knowing there's a gap, he knew that Dr. Awesome was going to hold that, going to a mix-up, which left the gap on the screen. So smart by catching him with the overhead. And you might actually see an adjustment by Dr. Awesome to actually commit to the mix-ups. Here we go.
Spends the bar. How much is this going to hurt? Where is he? In front of her. All right. Sweet. Mistimes the media, but gets it still. All right. For the first time, takes the live ball for the first time.
Yeah, and he's looking good here. What's
first of him? Yeah.
He's been thrown out a lot. He's gotten punished every single time for it. I don't know what he's trying to hit with that. Maybe reading a jump. He actually might be reading a jump too, right there, Mitsu, with that up kick.
Oh, that was funky. I'm not falling for it this time.
Oh no! You mentioned he's overcommitting with a lot of these flips. Getting aggressive. I think it's getting him burned here. Especially with the health lead. It is reading a jump too there. I think he's got to slow down a little bit, especially with the health lead. And my!
Point blank. Combo. Still in it. Definitely still in it.
So right there, he has done that 3 times in a row and it hasn't worked out. He's trying to get Wasnader to press a button to anti-air with that flip. I've been there before, having grind out the matchup, but yeah, things just aren't working out for Dr. Awesome here. On the approach, got a level 3 scream here, comes off immediately. Wasnader just waiting it out.
Wow. What a block. Still 3 bars of mirror. He can still do this. Dr. Awesome.
Yep, definitely needs to hit here. Ooh, getting hit by the tip of that whip trip.
He needs something, not only hit, but something significant. Oh, yeah. And cutting the combo. Yeah, he did that on purpose. That was not a drop.
100%. Dropped it, saw that he had a wager, and all of his meter stopped throw.
Grab instead.
So smart. That was just, really textbook play by Wasnader. And, for Dr. Awesome, there were signs there of brilliance. But I think that, he felt really uncomfortable once the neutral was kind of reset, and he didn't look comfortable approaching. He took so many risks off jump. It's like he didn't want to commit to jumping, so he kept trying to bait an anti-air going into the flip, and it kept getting punished, unfortunately.
I respect the idea, but it didn't work out.
Yep.
I mean, Wasnader wise to it.
I really like that he threw it just to see if he would go for an anti-air, but once he did it, 3 or 4 more times, that's when it, and as a competitor, you can fall victim to, going into a pattern, especially when,
definitely,
especially in a pressure situation, you can find yourself doing the same thing over and over again. And we've all been there. And, it's something that you have to look back on and tell yourself, at a later time to look for that in, it's something that takes adjustment. And, really good. He made winner side top 8. He's not done yet. He's going down to the loser side of the bracket. And he's going to be seeing some other. We talked about the character selection tonight, and there's a lot of cool characters and players left in this bracket. That was just game number 1. Wasnader moving on, but we've got Spooter going up against Gilbags as our next match on stream. Spooter, who has been playing Green Lantern, and I think Leonardo to get into this top 8. He was playing one of the turtles. I'm pretty sure it was Leonardo. If you look on their Smash GG, and Gilbags, who only plays the Joker. No matter what, we're getting a cool matchup here.
Hey man, it's been a minute since I last saw some Joker action, competitive. So I'm definitely looking forward to this one.
I don't think that we have seen the Joker at a competitive level. So do you remember Combo Breaker where Arma almost upset Who was it? Give me a second. It'll come to me. German.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Oh my goodness. The only player there from Germany.
Come on,
Happy
Chad.
Pal. Happy Pal.
That's French.
I'm sorry.
He's French.
French. I always call him German because dude. Okay. If you look at Happy Pal, I think he looks kind of German. But you're right. My bad. Blow me up for that. I'm so sorry. It was Happy Pal. He is.
Don't
French.
worry about it, man. You're all right.
He is French. I'm so sorry. I get you guys mixed up. Okay. I have to deal with 800 Americans every day. I'm sorry. That's my bad. That's my
Don't
bad.
worry about it.
But yeah, where Arma took him to a game 5. I think it was a game 5, but it was really close. There against Happy Pal at Combo Breaker. But yeah, we don't see much Joker outside of that. Sonic Fox was using him early on. Against Batman's only, which was so weird.
Against Kings, I believe. Yeah,
against King at local level and at CEO really early on in the game's life.
Exactly. Yes.
But yes, not a lot. He doesn't get a lot of representation. And here, there's a couple characters that we see tonight here from Australia that don't get a lot of representation as well. Green Lantern being among them, who we might see from Spooter. I don't know who he's thinking in that matchup. Who knows? If he's playing Leonardo, Leonardo's been on the up and up. I think throughout the entirety of this character's lifespan in Injustice 2, I've only seen Leonardo kind of get better, and people, the players get better as well. You see guys like sounds like Paws picking him up. Silver Eye was using him for a little while, and you see the old guys like Slips coming in and playing footsies all of a sudden, and making the character look really good.
Oh yes, definitely. Kind of surprising there.
Yep.
But yeah, looking forward to some of these characters. I mean, like I said, Joker specifically. I mean, again, I get hyped for Joker, man. But yeah, we have our first one already in the lobby.
Oh, here we go. Yes. I'm so excited for this one just because, like I mentioned, the characters. And on the loser side, coming up, we're going to have Panic Mode versus God Conan. God Conan. I'm going to say Conan. And he was using Conan.
Like Conan.
Yeah. Panic Mode.
Let's agree on that.
Panic Mode used 3 different characters so far in this tournament. He used Aquaman, Starfire, and Superman to get into this loser's top 8. And God Conan, I haven't seen him actually select a character on Smash, so I'm not too sure who he's coming in here with. This could be a wild card, Mitsu. Could be.
Hey man, he might as well just change every single game that he loses. Anything goes at this point. But yeah,
and then
match ready to go very soon.
And after that, we're gonna have Ketchup Llama going up against. Shout out to all the Ketchups out there. And 90.
Take it together, man.
95 Leo. Ketchup, who was using Adam, the Adam, not Black Adam. And we've got 95 Leo using Robin. As we do have our gentlemen showing up, we got Gil Bags, we got Spooter. Who's Spooter going with? Are we going to see Green Lantern? Oh, baby.
The Joker. That's awesome, man. That's awesome.
The Joker versus... Oh, is he making a switch again? Who's he thinking about? Going to the Turtles now. He was hovering over Green Lantern. Oh, he's going back. Wait a minute. This is the mix-up.
Oh, yeah. It might be lore.
Are we doing it?
Looking pretty fresh, like Green Lantern as well.
Man, this is... That was a very clean Green Lantern. There wasn't anything fancy to that suit. It was just latex. But he's going to be going with Michelangelo. We're going to get some mix on the screen, Mitsu. Either way, Joker gets a knockdown. We're going to see some mix. If Michelangelo, otherwise known as Mixelangelo, gets a knockdown, we're going to see some mix, baby. I'm so excited.
Yeah, who's going to land the knockdown first? All right. A matchup you don't see every day for sure.
Absolutely. So far here is Gil Bags, and off of really any of these knockdowns, expect some meaty teeth, expect some tricky situations from Joker. If you don't lab, if you don't lab Joker, he can hit you with some dirt.
Oh, definitely, especially on knockdown.
Ooh. I half expected the Vita Burn to actually catch the away, but at low profile, really good there by Spooter here. He's using it really well and coming in with a spin-a-rooney. And here comes some mix for you.
Nice block though.
Clutch down one and the good air escape. These two haven't got really anything going so far. They're just filling each other out.
All right. Thanks for the grabs.
That hits them off the on the skateboard to try to come in with some mix as well. But you know,
Yes.
oh my goodness,
From
I'm not too sure what side that hit on, Missy. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
He probably doesn't even know, man.
I don't know because it looked like the animation got behind him, but actually hit in front. I don't even know. I'm not even gonna get to this point. But Gilbag's able to take the first health bar. Decently convincing. You know, again, getting hit by Michelangelo can lead to just unfortunate things. Yeah, very unfortunate things. And coming in, and what an air escape on the back three as well. That's going to avoid a knockdown in the corner. And he's coming in, swinging with the crowbar.
Literally. Nice block.
And
what's the punish? No punish.
He got kind of lucky he didn't get trip carded right there. That was awful close right there. With the back three, getting shredded by the knives of the Joker here. And this has been just clean gameplay from Gilbags. Keeping it simple. Not going for anything crazy.
This might be the life bar though. Not quite.
Turtles for the win.
I mean, he needs something substantial to take this game still. See if he can get it.
And wow, the jump two of Joker there, not hitting behind him. I half expected that to actually punish the spin-a-rooney in from Michelangelo, going for the air-to-air. And this Gilbag's in full control. Went nice. Oh my goodness! Spooner could have picked that up on the stagger, possibly on the anti-air, coming in
What
off
a block,
of the...
though. Oh, yes. Space is in. Uh-oh, wait a minute, Aquaman. Wait a minute.
Ooh.
What's it gonna be?
Up. Plus frames galore.
Look at yeah, that was
Taking the fun out of this, cause I'm
definitely
a hero
winning
in
this
a half
one.
shell.
Let's see how much he spent. Oh, and he's looking at a huge life deficit, but
That's really the optimal wager there. 2 bars right there, and the gimmick with the down 2 with the co-bar. Oh no, this man beating him senseless.
it was almost there. The comic was almost there. That was unfortunate. Definitely turned it up in the, you know, at the end of that, but didn't quite have the comeback in it.
The Joker.
If you guys are just not tuning in, welcome to the Intercontinental Championship as part of the Injustice Pro Series, where we are in Australia tonight.
Approaching Red Sun.
And they are putting on a show. We've got Joker here, potentially about to make winners finals. Are you kidding me right now? So exciting.
That would be interesting. Yeah, definitely.
Australia, you guys are bringing the hype tonight.
All right, game 2.
Begin.
You know, for Scooter, he really has just struggled opening Gilbags up.
Yeah, getting that hit.
I think if he gets the hit, we might see a little different of a story. But we'll find out here.
Oh, yes, the cross up.
Oh, and how big is this combo going to be? Oh, that's but he picks it right back up. I think he thought that he could absorb it in the shell, but I don't know.
Yeah,
I saw him get hit. I saw him get hit right there.
This is Motor City. Now, it might be... Oh, that could have been disastrous.
It could have been. So Scooter actually, I think, put himself in a worse position by doing that air escape, because I don't think that Gilbags was ready for those teeth to actually hit. That was just a weird.
That was
just weird. I would have known what to do either right here, but now Gilbags once again in full control, and there is the put.
Not this time.
That worked the first time around, Mitsu.
Not this time.
Unfortunate in this, and getting out space there, and almost having the spacing on the punch there with the sweep there was Gilbags. Just a little too slow on that button. Whoa!
Drops the 4-2 though.
Drop 4-3. Oh no! And we talked about him getting the hits, and he hasn't got any combos. He's found himself in unfortunate spots where he's dropped a couple combos here and there. Weird pickups. He's hitting Gilbags in weird spaces.
Again, nothing substantial. Nothing, you know.
Not that nitty gritty.
Yeah.
But Gilbags has had so many bars, so much resources that, when he's gotten a couple clean hits, he's had air escapes. Like even here, he could air escape. He's gonna save it for the next bar here, which is really smart by Gilbags.
Goes to me. Bye.
Let's see if he makes. With those clutch plays again.
And Joker here playing devil's advocate of being a zoner against Michelangelo, which is not something you normally see Joker go for. He does have good tools.
Wow!
Oh my
what a
goodness!
whiff punish.
He's taking him to the chair.
You can't skip this one. Wait, is this gonna kill?
Oh,
It is.
My
That's it.
Goodness.
The Joker.
I mean,
Kill
that
bags.
whiff punish was something else. That was picture perfect.
Gilbags may have just delivered one of the hypest things that can happen in Injustice 2 to you guys watching from home. A Joker super finisher. You cannot script it any better than that.
The question is, will he be choosing Green Lantern now? Will he be making the switch?
I th- you know,
Yes, sir. Looking
just-
like it.
just because of the situation, I would say definitely, just to change things up.
The Joker.
But it's like we mentioned, one hit into a full combo, things could have gone far differently. But the switch to Green Lantern here, I think he's going to have better options here, full screen, where he can actually
against the zone,
where he can counter zone. He's going to have better normals, or better range on his normals.
Mm-hmm.
Back one versus Joker, there's not much bet Joker's going to really do about it.
Wait a minute, he's thinking. What is he? Oh, really?
Oh man, that was a swift gotcha by Spooter going back to Michelangelo. And you know what? I think it's okay. So there's two mentalities he was going through there. He was like, "Am I going to pick Green Lantern and try to throw these projectiles and look to stagger him with back ones? So something here with Green Lantern." Or am I just going to prey on getting the hit with Michelangelo?
That was definitely, a conversation with himself going on.
Begin.
Yeah, hopefully he made the right decision. Let's see.
I mean, there are a lot of us here in a competitive, standpoint where you sometimes just want to mix it up. Don't even play the game. Like Gilbags is here, and he is looking ready. Look at these BMBs. Oh my goodness, the splat into the teeth.
Oh, wow.
And the 2 hits of armor kind of saving Spooter there. He could have eaten some mix-up as well into a teeth shatter. That could have been the first bar. Felt easy. Oh, and there, he actually did that in game number 1. And once again, Gilbags having the bar to get out.
Since he's spending so much more on the air escapes, damage kind of lacking.
And here we go. Here we see Joker turning into a zoner all of a sudden.
Yeah, those full screen shenanigans again.
And he's going to play the mind game of, throwing out these shots. I think he's perfectly fine with Spooter building the bar, and he'll randomly throw out those teeth to try to catch the approaches as well. So smart by Gilbags right now.
I'm watching his head right now. This is match point.
What an anti-air down, too, but getting nothing off of it once again.
This is Corner City now.
That was disgusting. If you saw what Gilbags just did, how much of the space he covered with the teeth and the anti-air canister.
Yeah, there was no way out.
Yeah, there was no escape.
Always that board to work with as well as Gilbags. I mean, this is looking like an uphill battle.
Oh yeah. He actually could have held that and tried to go for a super finish once again.
As a matter of fact, we might still see a look at that. Stunting now.
He built some 3/4 of a bar already. Backdashing the meter burn attempt by Spooter, and he's starting to fall apart. He's going to get risky and air escape every time he's opened him up with the skateboard. He has gotten out of there.
Yeah, he does have the bar. Definitely being generous with the bar now.
And he's putting out those teeth in front of him, just saying, "Come at me, bro. Go ahead. Walk into these teeth for me." Just a couple of single hits away. Here is Gilbags. That wager might not even come into play here.
Look at Mir. He has 3 bars again. How does he have 3 bars again?
My goodness. He air escaped so many times.
Yeah, exactly. You push block, air escape, everything.
Just a meter building death tournament viable machine here is Joker all of a sudden. Moving into winners finals 3-0 for Gilbags, who I am so glad to see him back in competitive form, and I'm so glad to see these guys playing once again. And we're going to move down to the loser side, where we're going to see for the first time tonight Panic Mode. And for some of the older guys in the chat, know him from Injustice 1 as a back row player.
Yeah, and you know a thing or two about Panic Mode?
Yes, I do. And I know a thing or two about back row, and I don't want to talk about it.
I think we all know a thing or two about back row. Yeah.
But yeah, Panic Mode, just really one of the premier players to come out of Australia in those times. We didn't see a whole lot of them in Mortal Kombat X and here in Injustice 2. So I'm just so happy to see his name in a bracket again and to see what he's going to bring to the table. I mentioned he went through 3 characters in this tournament so far. He tried Aquaman out of the gate. He's been using Starfire and Superman. He actually went to Superman in his last match to get here. He was going up against, let's see on the loser side. He was going up against Site, and who was using Blue Beetle and Cheetah. And he actually was able to take a game off his Starfire with Cheetah, and then he went to Superman to close it out. And yeah.
Fighters approaching Arkham
Gut
Asylum.
feeling.
Yep, super excited. We're gonna wait a little bit. These guys haven't left the King of the Hill yet, so.
The classic.
Yep,
Isn't it?
the classic. I looked up and I saw a match start, and Spooter he AFK picked of all characters someone who I don't understand why we don't see it more in competitive play, or especially online where you can pick your own character and skin. We never see Bizarro Superman.
Yeah, that's actually true.
Which it blows my mind because it's such a hype skin, and the blue flames, everything.
Something
very
else
well
for
designed.
Sure.
But no Superman player picks him when they can in online events. That's a blow up to all you Superman players out there. I want to see more, and that's just everyone in general. I want to see more outfits.
The shots.
Come on, guys. So, yep, they're out of here. We're going to start on the loser side. Panic Mode versus God Conan, who we don't know who he's coming in with.
That's the cool thing, man, about these different scenes.
It's unknown.
Represent, man.
And then we'll have 95 Leo going up against Ketchup Llama. Should be Robin versus Adam down there on the loser side, which is going to be another slugfest. And the character representation, everyone's using a different character tonight in these brackets, and multiple characters on top of that. It's crazy.
It's awesome to see, man. Another interesting matchup. Robin versus Adam.
The variety. The variety down there in Australia is just absolutely fantastic. We're very hyped.
Man. Not a single Starfire so far.
Not a single Starfire. Wow, Mitsu. And you may have jinxed it with Panic Mode coming up.
Yeah, we shall see, man.
But I just want to give a quick shout out to everyone who didn't make top 8 down there. Cite, we talked about. I hope I'm saying this right. Befapito, 1982. With Blue Beetle, a couple of Blue Beetles down there. Z Prime as well, which I kind of recognize. That sounds a little bit familiar with. He was playing Red Hood and Starfire down there. Mm-hmm. Then we had Young City Bandit playing some Superman. Shouts to him. Shade playing some Bane. One of the hypest characters in competitive play altogether. And then a couple of the characters that we didn't see. I forgot who picked. Someone picked Cyborg tonight. Which is just incredibly hype. It was Shade on the winner's side. He picked Scarecrow, Cyborg, and Bane all in one match against Gillbags, which is just hype. He picked 3 hype characters back to back. That's really cool.
I think there was a Blue Beetle somewhere as well.
There's a couple Blue Beetles. Blue Beetle came out of Site. Again, blow me up if I'm saying these wrong. Right. And then I believe it was Befapito 1982 that was also playing Blue Beetle. Yes. Down there, and he lost to 95 Leo 3-1, so he actually put up a fight there, and that was 4 top 8, so shout outs to them.
Yeah, once again, guys, why this is so important tonight, the top 8, everything. The top 2 finishers will be making their debut more or less in Vienna for the top 8 of the whole Intercontinental Championship. Once again, the portions of Australia, EU West, EU East, and the Middle East. The top 8, it's going to be a complete bloodbath for sure in Vienna.
And it might be one of the hypest brackets in Injustice 2 history. And I don't want any...
Shot, yeah.
Okay.
In a long shot.
North America, don't take this the wrong way. It is going to be so hype to see a top 8 without North America present.
That's fair. That's not a shot. Yeah.
Yeah. I am so excited because I see them way too much, week in and week out, right?
Yeah.
With in all these in all these online events, all these majors that happen in North America, they're getting the love. It's their time, their spotlight here, and that's absolutely, like, from a viewer standpoint, it's going to be one of the greatest things for sure. And it's really breathing some life here late in Injustice Pro Series season number 2. and I'm so excited just to see, internationals only. NA, you guys get enough shine. Come on. I'm super excited for Mitsu, and I know you are too.
Come on, man. I mean, just think about it. I mean, I like thinking about what's at stake gets me nervous, more or less. Like, the comfort of your home, play a few matches, and you can qualify for a top 8. To qualify for the IPS Championship Finals, to win all that money and all that goodness. I mean, how could you not feel it? Like the nerves and all of that. I mean, it's intense, definitely intense.
And speaking of to get out, right? To get out here from Australia to go to that event, and guaranteed one of them is going to be Waz or Gilbags, no matter what. The winner of that's going to move to grand finals, and they're going to be guaranteed top 2.
Oh yeah.
So the next match on winners guarantees a spot. It's that easy, or that's simple, I should say. Not that easy because
I haven't even thought about that. You're right.
So no matter what, one of them is going to be locked in, and then and that's going to be a great match. Joker versus Catwoman. I'll let the chat talk about that matchup too, but Joker might have something in that matchup. He's got the really big normals.
Good anti-air.
Yeah, really good anti-air. That down 2 is an absolute monster. He's going to be able to do kind of what he did with Michelangelo there, which is do a little bit of zoning and kind of cover the approaches with the teeth. So let's keep an eye on that matchup, man. It's gonna be great to see who can make it in the grand finals.
Wesminator being clutch with the cat dash as well, so you might see some crazy plays. But yeah, both of them, almost like rushing through their opponents 3-0 respectively. I think someone's gotta go. So yeah, should be a fun match. But yeah, later on that.
And we're still waiting on this.
Setting.
Did it? It looks like it's restart. Okay, so we're still setting up the loser side match.
Getting there, boys. But yeah, Thank you so much, everyone, for joining the Australian region of the Injustice 2 Intercontinental Championship. I mean,
perfect name for it, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, it's great.
I don't know how many people are old that are watching this, but the Intercontinental Championship. Growing up as a wrestling fan, because wrestling and the FGC go hand in hand. All right, let's just call it what it is. It's just like the perfect fit, And what's cool is that the logo kind of looks like the belt a little bit. I respect it. We just restarted King of the Hill, waiting on the players once again, guys. No rush.
Should be no rush at all. Very soon.
Yeah. This is a night for the Australian scene. So excited. They're all in the chat popping off, by the way. I love it. Gilbags is in there. Wasnator's in there.
How could they not, man? They wanted this for so long. I mean, especially like Wasminator. He went to Evo, by the way. I think the only Australian player. And after Evo, he was like, all right, the IPS final dream is dead. But it's not. They came up with this beautiful format, and he actually still has a shot to making it. So that's beautiful to see.
All right, so I was going to type this in chat, but since this is Australia's night, I have to say this to everyone watching, because there's a lot of Australians watching right now, and they're absolutely amazing. That scene is so passionate. That's what I love about the Australian scene, is that they watch a lot of streams. They're very active in the community, and one of them just said that if I come to Australia, they'll give me a box of Tim Tams, which is an Australian thing, and I have had them. Wazinator brought some Tim Tams to Combo Breaker for some of us, and he gave me a whole thing of Tim Tams, and I had them here in my apartment for the longest time, and they are amazing, by the way. So someone, I can't believe someone said that in chat, because I actually knew what he was talking about. Usually an Australian will tell me something and I have no idea what they're talking about. I'll get a message in chat says, "Yo, Aquaman, can you scull a beer?" And what does that mean?
Getting the knowledge at this point.
But it's an Australian thing, and Tim Tams are great. I want to tell Australians that they're great. You guys have amazing stuff, and I did scull a beer for Australians as well. But it's absolutely KP has them too in the chat. He has
going
some Tim Tams as well.
I see they going in on the chat.
The Australians are so cool, and if you guys saw a video a couple of years ago, I say a couple of years ago, like it was a couple of years ago, eons ago, at Evolution for Injustice 1, they brought Vegemite for all the players to try. And that was a far different experience than Tim Tams.
Wait, what's Vegemite?
I haven't had it.
Yeah, I got kind of curious now.
but I watched other people eat it.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't that hot. It was rough. It's an Australian thing. I don't know how to describe it. It's somewhere on YouTube where Injustice players try Vegemite. And so Tim Tams are a much better thing to talk about when it comes to from Australia for the interesting to try. It's this chocolate covered caramel nougat cookie that's just anyways, I had to make that very Australian specific because this is Australia's night after all.
Hey, and show that love, man. Show that love.
Yeah, I gotta show that love. You guys are absolutely awesome down there in Australia. So we got Panic Mode in here, just waiting on his opponent. And Panic Mode, from those times, he was at that Evo where they were trying Vegemite. And if you do it and you watch all the players' reactions, it's priceless. You get to see guys like Sonic Fox, Forever King, Honeybee trying this stuff, and their reactions aren't, great in that it tasted great, but their faces were just very funny in how they reacted to it. Just it was great.
Sounds
but yeah, very interesting.
I think the chat is kind of divided on that.
All right, so
whole Vegemite thing.
Chat, is Vegemite good? I personally never tried it. It's actually on my list of things to try, and the chat is very divided on that. Also, it looks like there's a lot of Australians watching tonight, which is awesome.
Of course, man. I mean, it's like what, 1 p.m., 2 p.m. maybe for them. They have the whole Sunday to work with, so why would they not be here?
Yes, you guys too. We unfortunately do not. We it's pretty late. It's pretty late where I am. Where Mitsu is, it's almost tomorrow.
Man, I'm living the future here.
It's
yeah, I mean,
it actually is tomorrow where you are, but hey. It's almost like prime time the next day for you. So shouts to Mitsu for being up this late.
Thank you very much.
It is not easy.
I do love me some shoutouts. I take those.
I love it. Hey, got to take those.
Absolutely.
I actually see a lot of the players in here. Befapito's in there talking about Vegemite as well. You can eat it and use it to fix roads. It has a lot of uses.
That's an interesting description. I'm kind of curious now.
I am so done right
now. With that being said, let's get into this match. Both are in the lobby, Panic Mode. And Conan, let's see.
Let's go.
Who will be we working with?
Superman. Black Adam.
Ooh. So Panic going with the Superman pick, which was the character he used to get into the top 8 in one game only. And God Conan with Black Adam.
A pretty traditional matchup.
Very, very fitting of his name as well.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get into this. This is a battle of so I don't know how far back God Conan goes, but this is an Injustice 1 fight that we got going on right here. These are legacy characters going at it here. And whoa, Panic Mode. Getting really aggressive there. God Conan kind of sat back and let Panic Mode get kind of jumpy early on. That jump 3, getting the cross up was kind of disgusting. I don't think Panic Mode knew how to combo off of that. Stopping the approach of the down 2. And there's a couple of things that you do there reacting to Black Adam dashing up, which is thinking that he's going to do a forward 1 or he's going to dash up like he did there. Down 2 kind of covered both options. That was really smart by Panic Mode because Black Adam, you can't really let him get away with those forward 1s out there at max distance being a high and all.
No more.
And by God, Panic Mode coming out absolutely swinging right now.
It's my turn to
In the corner we go, man. He is just starting to get, the game plan going. Get him to the corner, get a trade activated, and try to just kill him. Mitsu, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here, but unfortunately I dropped out of the lobby, so take it from here, my boy.
All right, my bad. Never mind. I was wondering.
Don't worry about it. Go crazy, man. Go crazy.
Shots on the fly right here. as God Conan trying to turn this thing around, gets him corner to corner, but swung with another high in panic mode all over it with the down 2, and he's been getting a little savage with that. Wake up with a back 3. God Conan, a little bit savagery right back in your face. I like that. You gotta kind of meet the momentum with a little bit of someone be savage to you, you be savage right back to him. And God Conan getting caught in the approach again. Panic mode taking game number 1. It looked a little iffy there at the beginning of the match. They were trying to figure each other out. It looked like they were trying to see how the connection was going and feel it out a little bit. And Panic mode getting the big hits early on. We'll see how game number 2 comes out. It looks like God Conan was trying to come alive there at the end of game number 1.
Superman.
Starting to swing a little bit. And maybe he'll make an approach a little bit differently, try to test panic mode, instead of doing like a double dash forward, dash only one time, see if you can get him to do the down 2, look for a whiff punish on it with a forward 1. Look for a couple of mind games out of God Conan, perhaps. I don't know. I don't like to try to get, too carried away with, what they should do with what they could do, because, every player is different and things like that. I'm looking for a really good mix-up and being in that shoot with some plus frames, but the simple walk back of Superman getting him out of the grab there and stopping that forward 1 with the down 1, so good by panic mode once again. Maybe knowing the matchup very well. Knowing Black Adam's options on the approaches, getting caught there finally, but not getting the combo off the down 1. Oh my goodness. Things are just not going God Conan's way. He hasn't lost too much health here though. So has a little bit of a lead, gets the clean jump in. And no commitment into a black magic there. I think he was just committed to him blocking and not thinking it was going to work. And that's something huge that you guys will see at the top level of Injustice 2 is when someone gets a hit, little stray hits like that, what their conversions are off. Speaking of, catching the air escape off of the wake-up lightning cage, actually working out for a Black Adam. We actually just witnessed one of the miracles of Injustice 2 happening. And punch on the eraser anyway. I'd like to see God Conan when he jumps over that laser, because I think he clearly reacted to the startup of it. Look, try to get the punish. Almost dropped that as well. Try to get the punish on seeing the startup of laser with a dive kick, perhaps. I know Heat Zap has very little recovery on whiff, but he definitely could potentially get something there. And we're all tied up here in game number 2. And catch the startup of laser with a black magic this time, and we're going to the corner. Still has a trade activated. Gonna get those trench eggs out of here, otherwise known as the balls of Atlantis. Really good interactables for really, any type of character, gadget, power character. They have their uses both ways. They're very far. God Conan gonna close out game number 2 here, almost with a flawless here on the second bar of health. Really good stuff. We're all tied up at 1-1. Looks like Mitsu has rejoined us here for potentially game number 3.
Hey, man, calm down real quick.
All tied up.
I'm in there.
all tied up, 1-1.
Superman.
All right, in there.
Conan really came to life after tying things up at a health bar apiece on the second bar. Just ran away with it. Raw black magic worked out and didn't look back.
Yeah, I've seen some of it on the
Fighters approaching
stream, so
Arkham Asylum.
both sticking with their characters respectively.
And for the first time on stream, we do not have a 3-0. Let's go.
About time. This is losers after all. I mean, you don't want to go out 3-0. I mean, not after, it's stake. The dive bomb though.
Yeah, this is putting a knife on the line. You lose, you're out completely. Panic mode. Take him to the corner. All right, what's the mix-up gonna be? Just try to meaty this man. And Conan showed last game he was not afraid to wake up. Oh!
Hey man, that guy still hits the jazz hands to prevent the wake up.
I mean, if you're looking for, oh my goodness, he was at the perfect distance.
The snap.
To just snap those fingers, get those orbs out. Otherwise known as the win button when you have no life left remaining on your health bar. And a single hit later, Panic Mode could have just got the kill. He's gonna need chip damage. Oh no!
Well, this hurts. Oh, well, I didn't finish his plate.
This is
he's going to pay for it dearly.
That's a magic pixel right there, and oh no!
Oh no!
That's how a king fights?
I'll show you the wizard's power.
You hate to see that, dropping a combo, not finishing your opponent's life bar, and just falling apart. Look at that.
I mean, this is the actual definition of a magic pixel in a fighting game, especially on in games. Oh no, it's gonna keep us.
Did we see some,
Yes, yeah, I think we did.
We did?
And I think that Conan's starting to really come to life here. But
do what you got to do to win.
But the magic pixel is so detrimental on fighting games that have multiple health bars, because it's just actual free damage for the person that has no life. Or, because no matter what, you could make the worst read of your entire life, and you're only gonna lose that 1% health for doing it.
Yeah, that's why he went crazy. Like he basically didn't even stop pressing. I mean, why wouldn't you? Alright, but this could be close.
Trying to meaty with the Palpatine hands as well. Again,
oh, he got clipped.
Trying to go with mage up. And this
Wait
is
a minute, wait a minute. Yes, wait, activated. Can this kill? Not quite.
Oh!
He woke up jazz hands. Not a true wake up. Get stuck.
Wins.
Just like that, the comeback.
And what could have been if he already made the decision to wake up. If he went with Lightning Cage and if it would have worked out. Because you almost never see Black Adams
Superman.
wake up with the lightning hands.
Fighters approaching.
I mean, what would you? It's not a true
Yeah,
wake up.
it's not a wake up. And as a Black Adam player, that you don't have a true wake up in general.
Yeah, even your wake up isn't the best wake up.
Exactly. So why not commit?
Begin.
Or there wasn't much of a mind game there, because I think he did lightning hands thinking that panic mode was going to respect the wake up. But there wasn't a wake up there to truly be respected. So like, if you're going to commit to something like that, I don't know. That was just a crazy decision at the end there by God Conan, who we hate to see it happen like this, but may have got a little carried away there in the middle of the set.
Exactly, you touched on it. I mean, how much will this hurt? After showing some disrespect here and there, some bad manners maybe, showing off, getting the loss. How much will this hurt? And encourage your opponent, because believe it, this can make a difference. Teabagging mid-match and still losing the match, that's a tough pill to swallow. I'll tell you that much.
And we see it happen all the time. If you do it too early in a set, at the end when you kind of got it guaranteed, it's like when you do it that early and someone not to come back like that, it can definitely shut you down mentally. It doesn't look like it has so far by Conan here. And what could be the final game, apparently catching him, clipping him with that forward 2 is going to take the first bar of health. And now panic mode is on set life bar here. And putting on the straight here has got Conan and just, walked up. He could have punished that laser. He could have. But he just walked up with the orbs and said, hold this.
This is interesting. Oh, big hit threat activated. Spins the bar. This is Corner City. Is he going to wake up? Lightning Cage. Finish on that.
Oh,
all right.
He just absolutely swung with that back 3 off of a down one cancel. Looks like panic mode. There's a knockdown that's going to put him within forward 2 range. He's going to eat that for breakfast. The backdash gets him out of half of it, but not the whole thing. We're already to the corner here, and good push block. You don't want to get cornered by Superman. It's just
That's it. No. That's it. Just like that. I think the teabag. I mean. Some might look at it as something, nothing special, or, nothing that could hunt you more or less. But I think, it got to his head, It really did. I think that could hurt you really mentally. And, not only that, but it can, encourage your opponent, like, oh, you're trying to disrespect me? All right, let me take this one real quick.
And
that's tough.
It could have the absolute opposite effect that you intended to, which is to kind of boost yourself up. And what you do is you I'm gonna put it in a really nice way. All you do is set your opponent off instead.
Yes.
And then they go off, which we just saw panic mode.
That's what happens, I think.
Yep. But that was a really good match. There was a really good moments, back and forth in the meat of those matches, but between the two, that was really, really pleasant to watch. A lot of good hard reads with meet-up back 3s by Conan there that were really sexy. And Will from panic mode just he clipped him a lot in weird situations where he'd get like an anti-air forward 2 here and there, and he caught Conan going for the awkward wake up situations, trying to wake up lightning hands and catch him on a couple back dashes. There at the end, Conan jumped thinking that I think he thought that Panic Mode was going to do the ground laser to keep it mid,
Possibly, yes.
which would have given him the time to jump. So that was just a cool little mind game for Panic Mode to just keep throwing heat sap of all things at the end there. But really good match. Panic Mode going to move on the loser side.
Mm-hmm.
And that's going to do it for God Conan tonight. Shouts for him making top 8 still. Really good showing. And Panic Mode is going to move on to face Spooter later on. Ooh. And right now we've got Ketchup Llama going up against 95 Leo.
These names, Ben. That's something else.
95 Leo. I think that I saw Wasner talking about 95 Leo and his performance at PAX. And there are actually a lot of guys that are competing in this that competed at Injustice 2 for PAX down there. And that was definitely a preview of what's kind of going down tonight. And we'll have to see. We got Ketchup Llama in here. Ketchup Llama, how do you get a name like Ketchup Llama? No.
Sometimes there are like crazy stories behind these names, like very specific stories. I mean, definitely interesting to know.
Okay. So this is Nikki, which I guess is another one of his names, and he got
by the looks of it, yes.
He got third at PAX, it looks like, and he has been a Robin main since launch. And he originated in Mortal Kombat X. Primarily online in Mortal Kombat X, and now he's doing the offline thing, and even here online once again. Pretty boy Nikki. I wonder if him and Jackal are in talks, because Jackal only goes by Pretty Boy Jackal too. I'm on to you guys. That'd be a pretty cool group to be a part of. Just Pretty Boy something. I respect it.
All right, so Robin Adam, I reckon.
Robin versus the Atom. We see Adam here on the side of Ketchup Llama.
Oh, wait a minute though.
Oh, Green Lantern.
The love one, the tease.
Robin.
I think he just wanted to show off his gear, to be honest.
Interesting. Okay, so I just got it broken down by Site in the chat. Site, if I'm saying your name wrong, please let me know. Who actually competed tonight for Australia? Aussies. Oi, oi, oi. Llama and his brother Bridge Hamster. So Ketchup Llama's brother is Bridge Hamster. They just pulled random nouns and an animal together to make their names. I respect that.
Ketchup Llama. See, I told you there's always a story behind those names.
You just open up a dictionary and point.
All right, as we go into the match, Adam and Robin. And this should be a funky match.
Oh yeah, this
all over the place.
You know, I expect a whole lot of swinging from Robin in this matchup, just to try to catch and stop Adam from, being the Adam, which is just annoying.
Doing Adam things.
Yeah, doing Adam things. You can see a lot of jump back out. Once the neutral's been reset here, as wow.
Sorry,
what
we take no
what a pick up there. So once he got in on Adam, he didn't let him go, which is exactly what you want to do. But here, if Adam can get the keep away game going, it's going to be rough for Robin to do.
And he's got straight and gets fully punished for it.
I say that, but really anyone.
Can this take the life wall? Oh yes. That's flow cancel, alright.
Some days are just
definitely still in it. Gets cornered as well. Alright. Oh, that was very unfortunate.
Oh, dropped the Ender, which could have led to a very meaty setup, as we know with Robin. And that could have been, oh my goodness, what a clean jump in. Doesn't get to pick up with the DP as well. And right now, so we're just gonna call him Nikki from this point on.
That's all right, yeah.
It's actually 50-50. Everyone says call him 95 Leo, call him Nikki. I don't know. That's a true 50-50 right now. On top of, oh my goodness! What a stand one!
Uh-oh.
Oh no, not like this.
Oh, not again. Not again. Well, this time it worked, but will this haunt him once again?
All right. All right.
It was probably, let me show you how to teabag properly and, you know,
right.
at the right timing and everything.
Mitsu, I'm not going to lie to you. I didn't know the Australian scene rolled this way.
Right? Kind of savages, aren't they?
They're pretty brutal down there.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie.
2 sets in a row as well.
Two sets
Robin.
in a row.
Well, this time it worked, at least, I'd say.
And just to not get confused with the Nikki that's in North America, like they're talking about chat, I'm going to call him 95 Leo. So,
Okay, 95 it is.
So 95 Leo really didn't let Adam get his game plan going. He stayed in on him. A lot of jump threes. Jump three seems really effective against Adam. Not much he's going to do to anti-air or shut it down. And, you know, it's going to be hard to low profile since it's such a big jump. And there you go. Yeah, just go out with the jump three and just have a field day here. And, you know, as you mentioned, getting comfortable and, you know, setting the tone in game number 1 with a little bit of teabag. And what was crazy was the reaction to the teleport with the stand one. That one kind of shocked me a little bit. Couldn't tell if he was just swinging because Robin players don't.
Oh, yes.
But okay. Catch up Llama. Getting some pressure in the corner here with Adam, and really good on 95 Leo not to swing off that jump three, but what a meter burn cancel. And back to back, both of them falling for each other's meter burn cancels. Really good.
Watch his head there. Still in it. All right. Yeah, this should be live for. All right, very even. Second match here, but look at all that meter. Catch up Llama side.
Really good block on the jump three, but didn't block the second one. Getting a little tricky there is Catch Up Llama, and we're going straight to the corner. Really good pickup and straight
Ooh, raw DP
to get him back to the corner there. Starting to swing here. Catch Up Llama does have a plethora of resources and cut him with that down one from max distance.
Thought you were a genius.
Wow, interesting.
You're
He opts
talking
to
to
clash.
a man
All
of
right.
science.
What is this going to be? 3-3, I reckon?
2-2. But both of them going.
Oh, wait a minute. This is huge.
Oh no, setting the chemicals. Yeah, there's some plus frames and falling for the double jump three again. That's chip out. Oh, wow. Catch Up Llama on the board. So,
on all.
Falling for one of the most mentally draining things that can happen against you against Adam, which is, you know, Adam can stomp and jump back all day, right? Mitsu?
Yeah.
Robin.
Yeah.
And you're like, I'm gonna get aggressive here. I'm going in, coach. And you walk right into a launching high projectile that anti-airs.
Fighters approaching Gotham City.
And it's such a mind game that Adam plays with you of, you know, are you gonna get aggressive? Are you gonna approach? And and you know, there's the answer for it is that they can keep you guessing by throwing that gun.
Again.
And Adam is a meter building machine, so he's always going to have that option kind of available full stream. And it's just a guessing game at that point of is it your turn to approach or not?
Shimmy there. So far looking all 90 here. To the corner we go though. He did wake up a lot. I think Catch Up Llama nothing like it just yet. Once again, raw.
Well,
that's counting it out.
This is Robin we're talking about, you know? Let's just call it what it is, you know what I mean?
3 for 3.
Ooh, almost had the
once
down
again,
two.
just like you said, jump whenever you want. You cancel it. Not a fourth. Wake up there, but still, even if it would have worked. The fourth wake up would have worked.
Ooh, actually got the whip punch. Oh man, we're getting swaggy here.
Yes.
Oh baby.
That was beautiful.
So
meaningless as well.
the Adam players that we see in North America don't go for like the swaggy combos. They keep it really simple and effective.
I haven't seen that before.
Yeah, and so it's really cool to see an Adam player that actually goes for some of the trickier things. And there it is. There, you thought you could make it in. You thought he was going to do something like jump away or, you know, do a ground pound. Maybe just mash sweep, and you get burned for it. The moment you decide to move forward, you can get burned. And you feel like you have to
You
move
were
forward.
a genius. You're talking to a man of science.
All right, let's see. 2 bars it is. Some life back.
Ooh, gonna fall that trade in. A little too far away
Corner
to
City, though. This is Corner City.
unblockable damage. OTG. The dirty stuff by Ketchup Llama. Oh no! I think that crossed up.
This will hurt. This will hurt. Okay, will he lame it out or go in?
Got
And
him.
the interactable. Kind of both. Yeah, lucky exit, to be honest.
I really like.
2-1.
I really like what Ketchup Llama did in the corner there. He had 95 Leo conditioned that he was going to meet you with a jump 3, float, and then jump 3 again, right? He did it so many times in a row.
Right. Yeah.
And so when you know, in the closing moments of that game, he goes, you know what? Let's change it up. And he canceled the jump 3 into trait. And I think it crossed up. I think it actually hit behind, which I think would have been unblockable with the conditioning that already happened to 95 Leo. Because you knew that he was holding that second overhead in front.
Sticks with Robin, though. Bets it all.
Fighters approaching
Tournament
contact.
life.
You know, Waz was telling me that this is his character since day one. Loyalist main, which you got to respect. Loyalists are hard to come by nowadays.
Begin.
Oh my!
Starting off with the raw DP.
He tried to get back into this matchup in one of the most savage and best ways you can, which is just catch your opponent off guard with something like that. I really like the tone that he was trying to set right there in a game that could actually be elimination for him.
Yeah, definitely. It's a tournament life here. Do or die.
And I think he tried to meet you with that ray gun, trying to cover the wake up options as well. You know, doing a
Pretty
little,
smart, yeah.
doing a little bit delayed to cover the assassin strike as well.
This should be even by the end of the combo.
Delay wake up only gets you out of some of the mix. That is the Robin knockdown, unfortunately. And gonna close it out here. Catch up Llama now on set life bar. I guess this man in. Oh no!
What? Okay, drops it though. Okay, didn't hurt that much.
95.
Wake up.
Leo here is on life alert. Has to deal with this trait. He's gonna opt to block it out rather than the push block to get him off it. He's gonna
So
eat.
much mileage on this trait as well.
And you know, you don't really think about it, but trait can add up to a third of your life bar on hit.
Fight like a white
And
belt.
you know, you can tell yourself, I'm gonna try to block it. I'll take it on hit. It's not that much. It actually is a lot of damage from that trait, depending on how late.
Yeah.
How late you get hitting it. Oh, we're going to Chemical City.
Uh-oh.
You're fighting the master, rookie.
Okay,
I
definitely
think I'll
going to
pass this hero test.
win this clash. Interesting that he let him clash in the first place.
Yeah, I don't know if it was because he committed to him blocking it. I don't know at that point, you know. But if you're going to commit to the unclashable right there, you've got to commit all the way to the second one, you know. I see a lot of guys drop that at the end. He's going to pick it up here, and Ketchup Llama is going to move on the loser
Raw
side
down 2 as well.
Wins.
of the Injustice 2 Intercontinental Championship.
And once again, Aquaman, I hope we can talk about that real quick after the teabag.
Yes. Two for two.
Guys, please don't teabag.
Not working out. So
Don't teabag, man.
once again, I think that he did it, and Ketchup Llama was just like used it what, and then went off. So Ketchup Llama is going to move on to face Dr. Awesome. So we're going to see Adam versus Canary, which is a matchup I don't think I've ever seen, and it's going to be very unique. And then on the other side of the losers, we got Spooter versus Panic Mode, and then winners finals we're going to have Waz versus Gilbags.
Oh man, that's going to be such a sick match because once again, guys, the top 2 of this tournament will get a flight to Vienna to compete in the top 8, which concludes the Intercontinental Championship. We have the EU West, we have the EU West, East, West, and the Middle East, and today we have the Australian. And the top 2 finishers of each cup, respectively, will be getting a flight to Vienna to compete in the top 8. And the winner, the true champ of the cup, will be getting a spot the IPS finals.
The
2-3
IPS finals, where there is a lot of money on the line. I don't know if you guys know that. A lot of money on the line.
A lot of money. Yeah. There's a lot on the line.
So we're going to stick here on the loser side. We got Spooter versus Panic Mode coming up next. Then we're going to have Dr. Awesome versus Ketchup Llama. Then we're going to move to winners finals in Waz versus Gilbags, where I mentioned earlier, whoever wins that's guaranteed to go to the finale of the Intercontinental Championship.
Either as the winner or the loser, but definitely, you know, the winner of that is a happy man either way.
Exactly. So how it works in that two make it out of this, right? To go there. One's going to make it out in winners, one's going to make it out in losers. It's all about seeding. So, so you know, there are 4 sections. So the 4 winners are going to be on what I assume are the top 4 seeds there. So that's how it's going to work. It's all about seeding as far as if you're making it out as 1 or 2 out of these 4 events. You know, Australia, EU East, EU West, and Middle East. So that's what they're playing for tonight, guys.
Man, on a Sunday. it's like I said, guys, I get nervous for you guys because I know what's at stake. I know how hard you work to get, you know, these kind of opportunities. I know that specifically Australians have been asking to be part of something, you know, for such a long time, man. You know, to finally get that chance, you know, put in the work and, you know, potentially get it. I don't know who is going to be the top 2 that is going to make it to Vienna, but it's definitely good to see, you know, you finally getting the recognition that you deserve.
It's just incredible. And shout outs to, you know, Warner Brothers, NetherRealm, everyone involved in the Injustice Pro series, for giving everyone, you know, an opportunity like this, especially when it was looking, you know, it wasn't looking like they were going to get a chance like this, you know, with what's remaining in the IPS, you know, before this was announced, there was SCR left, the online NA East, last chance qualifier at East Coast Throwdown, and then of course the Injustice Pro Series finals, and of course you still have you know, coming out of Liga Latina, which I think we think is Killer Zanuck, and here we're going to be getting someone potentially entirely new because we don't know. This could get crazy with Middle East, Australia. EU, we got a taste. We got a taste of ME and which is Middle East and EU going at it with the last EU online.
Yeah, the 2.
Well, yeah, with a couple of guys coming over, going to EU to compete there.
Yo, 2 guys flew to Turkey to compete at an online event. Like, if that doesn't spell, you know, like, that's dedication right there. That is some dedication. You got to respect the hustle on that. You just got to respect the hustle there. And online tournament, some people don't even fly or drive to stuff if it's a local or whatever.
If it's offline, right?
Right. That's insanity. But the Australians today, once again versus Panic Mode. And as I said earlier, no Starfire. Definitely have a Starfire on the screen right now.
Oh, yes. And, you know, Panic Mode, you know, has these 3 characters. We've seen Superman. We've now seen Starfire. The only other character that we haven't seen is Aquaman. Panic Mode.
I mean, not going to happen, man.
I'm just throwing it out there.
Not going to happen.
I would love to see some Aquaman tonight, and he is looking so strong here early on against Scooter. And this is a matchup that we've seen a couple of times. You remember Gross versus Tweety combo breaker, where it looks like it just takes incredibly hard reads from Green Lantern to find anything in this matchup. And you've already seen it from Scooter, the meter burn rolls, and you know, just inching his way in on the zoning.
I mean, that's kind of the story playing against Starfire.
But
in the first place, isn't it?
Yeah, and what I was trying to get to about the Intercontinental Championship is that we're potentially going to see, you know, could we see someone come out of EU, Middle East, or even especially Australia, because we don't get to see them too often at all. Could we see Australians come in and kind of give us like the surprise of the Injustice Pro Series and just like, you know, take Europe and Middle East and go straight to the Injustice Pro Series finale? We don't know.
I mean, to be completely fair, I will surprise you because so many people don't get the chance to travel, you know?
and we have seen what guys like Waz is capable of. But could you imagine, coming here out of Australia, one of these guys, Panic Mode, closing up with that 4-2-2, one of these guys like that we haven't seen travel internationally, Gilbags, Panic Mode, Scooter, all these guys that are left, Dr. Awesome, Ketchup Llama. If one of those guys shows up and the EU players and Middle East players aren't ready, who knows? What if Gilbags shows up and just mops everyone with the Joker?
That would be a beautiful storyline. Beautiful storyline.
I'm just saying. It could be possible.
All right, as Panic Mode takes the first match,
Michelangelo.
what will we be working with?
Ooh, is he going with the mix? He sure is. So this is also, I think, another match that's going to require, a couple hard reads to get in on the zoning of Starfire. He's got better tools than Green Lantern to do it, that's for sure. Having the spin, but once he gets to hit, he's going to get far more off of it than what Green Lantern is going to give you.
Kind of, struggling to find that specific hit, that substantial hit. Let's see if he can make it happen. Oh, I need to burn back for you, sir. All right, there's a bar. Rainier, hey, what's up?
Full wind up on that back three. I love that there is a background bounce in this game that lets you just fully wind a back three. Depending on the situation. Oh, here we go. And Scooter already looking better than with that Green Lantern pick because he's able to get a couple of these hits. And that should have been the first bar. What a drop. This could cost him.
Not again. Not again. Please finish your plate.
Not like this. Not like this.
Okay, all right.
Such a scrub.
You're such a scrub.
How's he going to get in the zoning now? He's in a pretty good position. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, we almost had a situation there, I think. We had a roll, though.
Oh, no. See, there is just a situation that you hate to see, and you hate to see it happen, is that you see him make such a clutch decision with that meter burn roll that he did, and he didn't commit to the mix-up that he threw afterwards. He would have had a full combo, and he would have had Starfire in the corner there. Off that overhead, but he didn't commit.
Still in this, though. Scooter. No mirror to work with.
And here, Panic Mode is just going to be building all of this bar. And man, he has chosen his moments to forward to so well as Panic Mode. Oh my goodness!
What? Oh, no low profiling for you, sir. I'm Starfire, and I'm going to back
Starfire wins.
2-0. But definitely looked a lot better than with Green Lantern. I think we can agree to that, or on that.
Oh yeah, doing much better. It was just such an unfortunate drop, and you lose all momentum because
Exactly. Yeah.
You would have been up at health bar. You would have been in such a great position where you could have mixed even more and not have lost too much for it. And instead, Panic Mode makes the comeback, takes your health bar, and now you're fighting from behind, and you've lost all momentum. And are we gonna get the big red machine out of this man's Spooter? A character.
Oh.
A character.
Yeah.
I was about to say a character he hasn't picked all night, and that is a nice little loadout he's got right there.
Exactly. That's what I was pointing at. I mean, sick loadout. No.
Oh,
stop showing off your loadout just to tease us.
He has been, if Spooter's gonna go out quietly into the night, he's doing it like an absolute boss. He's like, look how sick my gear is. I don't care who you are. Back to Michelangelo.
All right.
It's like a news report, and we're going out into the field, and then we go right back to the desk.
Begin.
Come on, man.
But yeah, not getting a lot out of it, so not that unsafe, I would say, against Starfire.
Oh, did he just back to a shell drop?
Yeah, I think he did it for the second time as well.
Oh my god, I'm done.
Reactions on point.
Yep. Reaction to read, the world will never know. But at the distance he did it, that's just... It does have a lot of whiff recovery, so there's no real downside to do it, but when you catch an anti-air with that thing, you have to feel so good as a Starfire player.
And as you can see, Spooter is not even afraid to do those. I mean, it was literally like 88 damage, I believe? Over and over again, so it's not that unsafe against Panic Mode. As I say that, match point Panic Mode. Spooter looking to stay alive here.
and almost made it in with a skateboard, but goes into the active frame of the trade by Starfire. So close, and it's so far away, getting pushed all the way back now. Chip damage adding up, and a shell drop not working out once again.
Is this the sequence that he's looking for? This could be the life bar. Don't drop this. Almost. Oh wow. Okay. I mean, that wake up hits all over the place.
It does. I'm actually surprised that something beat that there. That thing hits. It hits the ground. It hits the sky. It hits in front. It hits behind. And he actually hit it with that jump 3. This man did a Jean-Claude Van Damme split in the air.
That's a perfect way of putting it. Oh yes.
And slide into the DMs from full screen on the skateboard. He goes, Scooter. He's mixing this
Wait a minute, though, Mr. Aquaman. Wait a minute, though, Mr. Aquaman.
You not yield.
Cause I'm a hero.
Really smart class right there by Panic Mode. He said, screw all of this nonsense. Go back to full screen. I don't want to deal with this right now.
One ball. Uh-oh.
How many times is Shell Drop
yes.
get beaten out? Panic Mode is now a hit away.
Wait, okay. All right. Now this next hit doesn't get the cross up. Doesn't stop pressing buttons, though, Mr. Aquaman.
Wait a minute.
Mr. Aquaman.
Oh,
Mr. Aquaman.
He's got an air escape. What's it going to be?
What's it going to be? No. Oh, my goodness. They both this. No.
Why?
Oh.
Starfire
my
wins.
goodness. That was one of the most intense scrambles.
Oh.
We saw them go from the corner almost to the other corner. We saw Spinnerooni's whiff. We saw DP's whiff. We saw projectiles whiff. I'm done. Panic Mode
Oh no.
Panic Mode is gonna take that 3-0 and move on the loser's side.
That was rough, man. That was rough. You don't want to go out like that, man. You don't want to go out like that. I mean, we've seen that time and time again. Like the moment he's like, down on life,
But
he makes those clutch plays. But oh no.
But you know what I really like about Scooter? Well, you know, it's kind of unfortunate. Like everything that he wanted to do finally started working.
Yeah, but too little.
Wait,
too
yeah,
late,
it was so late, but it was really cool to see it finally start to click with him. Just unfortunate that I mentioned a little too late in the set. He was down 2-0, down to a bar and a half of life. But really just swung, which is kind of what you have to do with a character that's such a mix-up heavy character like that. But Panic Mode is going to move on to loser semifinals, and we're going to have Dr. Awesome 7 playing as Canary, going up against Ketchup Llama with the Atom, a matchup I have personally never seen at a competitive level.
That's gonna be interesting, one for sure.
All
right, yeah. Let's.
I'd take a breath. That was a nice little scramble situation at the end there.
That was the most clutch play so far. Oh man, that was rough. All right, Dr. Awesome in here, waiting for his opponent. All right, this might be another messy matchup. You know, Adam versus Canary.
I can foresee. Okay, if I have a magic crystal ball,
talk to me.
I'm looking in the future. I can see craziness, swinging. I don't expect there to be much lack of pressing buttons in this matchup.
Yeah, for sure. This should be a fun one. Yeah.
I think these boys are going to swing. Now we saw Dr. Awesome versus Waz. It was a little bit slower, but that's because there weren't projectiles to deal with, and there's not much mobility on Catwoman's side. You know, in comparison to like an Adam who has a trait, who has all the jump backs, the projectiles, the chemical warfare he can put on the screen. I think that Dr. Awesome might be getting a little crazy here, but so is Ketchup Llama. And Canary has one of the few answers, even though Ketchup hasn't done it, for throwing out sweeps all crazy like a lot of other players like do to catch low profiles. She does have a low parry, and successfully will hurt.
Oh yeah, full combo.
Yeah, oh, the meter burn. Oh, yeah. If she has level 3 trait too and a bar, it's going to hurt.
All right, let's see. Last time we saw
Oh, yes.
Dr. Awesome, he came out swinging, and he looks to do that again with the swag as well, representing. And right off the bat,
Already
the
getting
low.
Already getting him with the 50-50s. Off that first knockdown, it doesn't become a mix-up off the canary drop, and he's doing really good stuff here. The cancel!
Cancel, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I probably would have respected that too. Like I said, that trait get him what, 377 right there. Caught up with the last hit of the up kick. Those boots are made for kicking apparently. Oh, coming out with the clear drop, and that works here against Catch Up Llama. It didn't work one time against the Raz, but all of a sudden things are starting to work out here for Dr. Austin.
This might be shades from last set, though. I mean, he came out swinging, dominating more or less, but then, the drop, I think, was the crucial thing, but let's see if he can recover.
Nice block by Llama. She can overhead you in front, overhead you behind. She can blow you anywhere and go teleporting into the bear trap. You activated his trap guard. He forgot he had a backfield.
Ooh, look at that combo. The reset, yes.
That was a double reset. The overhead reset into the... I'm disgusted right now. Dr. Awesome is actually mixing right now. Let's go.
Everything is working out, but can he take the life bar? Just yet.
Oh!
The teleport.
Making this up as I go.
I mean, going into a potential game number 2, if you're Catch Up Llama, you're like, all right, I got the health bar. We're good.
Yeah. At least it wasn't a blow up. But hey, man, this might be another clutch play. What? Okay. Never mind.
Oh my goodness.
Never mind.
Okay, so level 3 Scream is... it's pretty good.
Definitely. Hits almost everywhere.
It hits almost everywhere. If you read it with a jump, you're going to fall into the active frames.
Yep. Very good tool against everything.
Which is a very, very... I don't know how to put this. It's a really big momentum killer, and she can dash up back 3 into more mix.
Oh yeah, it's basically a full combo anywhere on the screen, isn't it?
And she hits like a grown woman. I am disgusted with how much damage that she can put on the screen for a single bar.
Dr. Awesome does have the damage and the combos to do so. She's
over here and has one of the best mix-up games in the game, and it's hitting like Bane in level 3 Venom.
There's no escape from the trait.
Ooh.
Oh wow!
And moving forward against Adam, and that can happen. Oh, just
down one.
Here we go.
This might be a cheeky reset.
Missed the knockdown off of what is, I think, 4-3-3? 3-3, I think it is a string that you're gonna see him try to end things with and get a mix up off of.
Oh, what an escape.
A lot of mobility in this.
Oh, there it was again. Like doing that.
Whoa! I have never seen this pickup here by Adam either. That was some big damage for only a single bar in the corner.
Out of there though. Teleport?
Oh,
yes, sir. On cue.
Atoms are relatively large.
Hard to escape that bad boy.
All right, looking way better now is Catch Up Llama.
All right, so Mitsu, I'm about to hit you with the mind game. Okay, you ready? So right there, you were expecting teleport, and the only way, and especially if it can chip you out, the only way to make it whiff is to forward dash or move forward quick enough, right? And in that situation, he can shoot the gun, and you,
of course,
and you actually mix yourself up. Trying to avoid the teleport, and you walk into a launcher.
Dr. Palmer down.
Way better now, Catch Up Llama. 1 bar. All right.
Oh no.
2 for 2. It's the OTG.
3 for 3 is the one that you can't do anything about.
Not looking.
Oh.
Yeah, she was definitely not watching her legs there. Definitely not watching her legs. Wide open. Getting clipped multiple times by the stamina. By the green stuff, by the red stuff.
Yeah, once Llama got that, chunky health lead, really, it looked like Dr. Awesome didn't want to do anything too crazy.
Adam.
And might be saving something here for game number 3. Or
One all.
or he just got overly aggressive, you know, with the wake ups there. But he ate a lot of stomps, which is a really good amount of damage, you know. And we talk about the game style or play style, I should say, of Adam, and how he's really built to break you down as a player. He really forces mistakes.
Ooh. I was very fortunate for Dr. Awesome there. To the corner we go. It's stuffed. Nice punch. You see the background bounce? Yes, sir.
All right.
Oh, that is so swaggy.
So that was 500 damage, and I think that was 0 bars.
I think it was 1. Yeah, it was 1. I believe.
Was it 1?
I think it was 1.
Let's get small.
Either way,
Might be mistaken.
Oh, hell no.
that
As a matter
hurt.
of fact. Anyway, yeah, it did hurt. That's for sure. That's a fact.
And now Dr. Ross. Oh, actually avoid. So the first time that worked. And look how much is getting paid off right now. Going underneath that low stomp, and we are back in mixed town population. Catch up llama right now, falling for everything. He was looking for the wake up, staying crouched. He could have had an answer. Almost going to the active frames of the screen there. Is Ketchup Llama on his last leg. And he's going to get hit by the sweep. And how fitting is it for an Adam player to get hit by a sweep?
Wins.
Definitely.
I'll say it for every single person out there.
That was sick. That was one big sequence starting off that combo from the background bounce, and from that point on it was canary time, basically. All over him.
Black Canary. Adam.
So that's 2-1 then.
Yet 2-1.
Ketchup Llama still believing in the Adam.
We haven't seen another character from him
Gotham
tonight.
City.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So he could be an Adam-only player.
Yeah.
Either way, tournament life is on the line. There will be no changing of characters for him.
It's scary stuff, man. I'm telling you.
There's up on the line. The winner of this is going to move on to face panic mode in loser semifinals. And already off to that big start is Dr. Awesome. I think he missed a forward jump. Accidentally got a neutral jump there on the background bounce. Lost out on a little bit of damage and potential, reset potential. Having a level 3 trait, having a bar.
This Samurott looking very evil. Wow, she avoided that. She avoided the gun. Interesting.
Oh my goodness, these quick little resets. That was 355 and the 146. That was another 500 damage combo off of the little reset.
Oh, and the trade. Definitely the trade Dr. Awesome was looking for. And this is match point. Avoiding everything with the flip now. This is Dr. Awesome. Oh, oh wow. Misses. I think that was a missed punish there.
Oh, hell no.
No cheekiness intended. Back. I think that was one.
Oh, clean jumping.
Full punish, how much is this gonna hurt? The answer is a lot.
Yeah, 435.
And this might be game.
Okay.
If he doesn't drop it. Okay.
Back three does drop though, and he
That was
looked
kind of funky.
he looked for the miracle parry. Which we see Batman's attempt to against Adam's trait, and that's gonna do it. All of a sudden, Dr. Awesome with Black Canary
Wins.
is gonna move into top 4 of the Intercontinental Championship, Australia.
That's when things get interesting. Top 4. You made it that far. You definitely don't want to lose at that point. Top 4, man. Good games. Great effort to catch up Llama there with the Adam. Definitely showing some stuff that we usually don't see from other Adam players.
From Adam himself, and very
stuff to you.
good, very good. But real shout outs to Dr. Awesome as well for playing a character we don't get to see too much.
Yeah.
And getting top 4. And in top 4, we've got 2 characters that can on paper you'd be like, okay, yeah, I can see that. But you got Joker and Black Canary.
Especially Joker, Mac.
The meta in Australia is just
something else.
And this is pun intended, but upside down under. All right, I'll see.
I can respect it.
Yeah, I'll see myself out.
No, that's all right. That's all right.
My bad. I had to get some kind of Aussie pun in there.
I respect it, man.
So up next is a match to determine someone who will be guaranteed
Oh, it's ready?
into the finals.
We're there already?
We're there. We've got Waz versus Gilbags. I hope the chat's ready for this one.
They better be, man. They better be.
Both of them coming into this winners finals with 3-0 wins, looking dominant. You've got the Australian proclaimed best Joker in the world. So it has been said. And then you have Waz, possibly considered the best Australian player right now. Going at it.
I think definitely the one that represents the most. I mean, flying all over the
yeah.
place. So, yeah.
Yeah, going back to Combo Breaker with his incredible performance in Mortal Kombat and Injustice. And then, of course, Injustice at Evolution as well.
And I think the only Australian player, as a matter of fact, with IPS points. That's what I think anyway.
I think that is accurate. I think he is the only one who traveled so far for IPS. And
yeah, man,
it's just incredible shout outs because it's not easy to do. It's just not, the resources that are required, the time you got to put in, and then you're traveling thousands of miles to run into tournaments that are stacked with people that get to play potentially more than you do and against more competition than you do. And, odds are definitely stacked against you against some of these internationals that travel. And the guys that do it very successfully, I mean, when they travel and place and do well, they really do prove that they are among the best in the world. It's just that simple.
I mean, it's in general kind of tough for them to compete anyway. I mean, most of the majors, IPS majors, are in the States. And like I said, I mean, it's not just the money thing. It's like the drives and the flights. I mean, 12-hour flights is something else. Believe me. And, that's the reason why I think the Intercontinental Championship is such a blessing to give them the chance to compete within the IPS, from the comfort of their home. Once again, that's why it's come down to this: the top 4, and once again, the top 2 of this cup will be qualifying to the Vienna top 8. That will be, it will be determined who is that lucky winner that will be going to the IPS finals. Beautiful story, man. Beautiful story.
Let's wait on the players to show up. Waz and Gilbags.
Working on it.
We're going to have Catwoman versus Joker.
Yes.
And then we will move back down to Panic Mode versus Dr. Awesome, which is going to be potentially Starfire versus Black Canary. Panic Mode has also been using Superman.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is in no way intended to be any kind of advice, so I hope that they're not listening. But there's a certain character I've been talking about Panic Mode playing that does very well against Canary.
You best believe they're all listening, Mr. Aquaman.
His name is Aquaman.
You best believe they're listening.
He's been known on paper.
I'm telling you, it's not going to happen.
To be incredible against Black Canary. Scream is completely taken out of the equation because of the Water of Life. And pretty much down 2. Yeah, Aquaman's normals are incredibly strong against Canary. And
general.
he has, just in general. And again, taking away half of her potential damage by falling out of the trait is huge.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to mix Aquaman more than you do other characters, which is savage.
The Water of Life, man.
But you know what? Panic can feel free to choose it. I'm just saying, Aquaman.
All right,
I don't know if you guys can tell or not, but I am an Aquaman fan. I've got Aquaman gear all around me right now, and all I want to do is see the King of Atlantis. But he has been doing very well with Starfire. We've seen some really cool stuff out of him too, and really good anti-airs, really good decision making on switching from a zoning game plan to offensive. Like he's really good at picking his spot to do a forward to, you know, and little things like that I'm seeing out of Panic Mode that are really good.
Yeah, very solid showing so far. All right. Working on redoing the lobby to set this up. The winners finals. Who will be guaranteed the flight? Yeah.
They will be guaranteed, but then they will be fighting for if they're coming out as the 1 or 2 seed out of Australia.
Yeah, it'll not be over, but I think a lot of stress and you know, a lot of relief from the player who is going to win this match.
Yeah, just waiting on the lobby, guys. Bear with us. There's a lot of connections that are having to come together.
Yeah, talking about Intercontinental. Yeah,
yeah. This is we've got Intercontinental King of the Hills happening.
I mean,
but
this might be the most international commentary when it comes to online cup, isn't it? You know, the whole formats. Australian Cup, we have commentary from Germany and, you know, the US. I mean,
yep.
Definitely fitting, I'd say.
That's three completely separate sections of the globe.
Shout outs to the netcode and the King of the Hill still
going down.
Strong.
Yeah, it's still holding up reasonably well.
Yes.
But yeah, it's really cool. That's gonna be offline too. This so once all the online qualifiers are set, they're gonna be competing offline for a chance to compete at the biggest offline stage that we have. So that's just going to be the perfect way to segue into the IPS finals, is to have all these guys, you know, having the offline, you know, matches and stages under their belt, rather than coming like straight from an online to an offline. It's really good that they're going to get that kind of experience, and on a stage where it's you know, not as much on the line. But in a sense there really is, because that's how you get into the big show.
That's the appetizer, if you will.
It's either win or go home. No matter what, from here on out, for all of these players, it's win or go home. It's that simple. That's a lot of pressure on you guys.
It's pressure on me hearing you say that, because it really is.
I'm feeling pressured. And all I get to do is talk about it.
Yeah,
I feel for you guys. Listen. Way back in my day, when we were traveling to compete for third place, getting $10, there wasn't too much pressure. But nowadays, y'all are. You guys are playing for
something
for a down payment on a house. Some of you are playing for a house.
Yeah, it's true, actually.
Crazy.
Especially depending on what region you're coming from.
Yeah. This is slowly forming. We've got Wasnader in here waiting on Gilbags.
Yeah, they're making it, you know, making us wait for the big show. Catwoman versus the Joker.
Interesting matchup we get to see here.
For sure.
I'm just gonna, on principle, say that Catwoman probably does well, because she does well against so many of the cast, so much of the cast. But
that's generally the case.
Depending on how Gilbags is playing, I mean, I can see his style, which is, you know, nice and relaxed, sit back, reactionary, could pay off. But that could change if he gets hit and gets taken to the corner, just like everyone. And he has a wake up, or he only has one wake up option, and it doesn't move him. So there's nothing he's going to be able to do about neutral jump 1 of Catwoman. I'm assuming. I think that off a knockdown, he is holding that neutral jump, similar to like a Dr. Fate, where their wake ups don't go anywhere.
Yeah,
you know, they're just holding that, and both players have arrived. Here we go. We're gonna have a match.
Oh no, we're in there, Mr. Aquaman. This is happening.
We are in there. All right, chat. I'm gonna talk to you again. And you know, they're gonna go crazy, but
Catwoman.
Who do you guys like here? I wanna know. I'm looking I'm gonna break the fourth wall,
Fighters
but
approaching
just know I'm
Gorilla
looking.
City.
I don't know what you guys feel because I'm so excited to see a character like this on a stage like this, where he could potentially, with a win here, be locked in, guaranteed to go to Vienna.
Begin.
Once again, guys, guaranteed. Even though this is only technically winners finals.
And getting first blood. Here is Gilbags and off to an amazing start. Wow. Really strong early on. And utilizing those normals that we talked about, the down two.
Yes.
It's going to be good against the jump two, I'm assuming.
Oh, wait a minute, though.
I think that he read a cat dash, putting out the parry with the teeth in front of him, perhaps. But here we go. This is where it could turn into a nightmare for Joker. If he gets knocked down here, he is going to be knocked down in the bathroom with a life alert button.
I think he knows that. You can see, yeah, definitely knew that. You know, forward dashing now, rolling out of there, wants none of it. Very smart. Bring the air to air.
And
Oh!
if you feed it through the close teeth, possibly could have caught him on the approach there as well. And he's trying to pick all these things up with the knockdown of the canister. I'm assuming he just wants that lanky knockdown off of it. And I think that's why he's ending with it.
Oh, yeah. Uh-oh. Oh, no punish on that back three. I think he could have punished that. I'm not sure.
I like that Gilbags believes.
Oh, yes, the read on the cat dash. Of course, why wouldn't he do it? He's almost dead.
So much damage. Okay,
You sure showed
That was tight.
I respect everything that Gilbags just did right there. That was just, even though you're losing, you're down to the first bar, like, you definitely had to feel yourself good after that.
Oh, definitely. That was a hard read if I've ever seen it.
And now we're all tied up just like that. Gilbags is in this winner's final right now.
Yeah, we have a match. We have a match.
Going toe-to-toe. Again, trying to cover all the space. And that was a beautifully timed jump by Wasnader as well to get through not only the Shattering Teeth, or the Shattering Teeth, but the down two as well. Beautiful to lay wake up in the back throw. And he's going to immediately put pressure here on Waz. He could force out a clash here because, man, this is a dirty situation about to find yourself in.
You
And there it
have
is.
no
Hit
empathy.
at the end of the
Tried it
combo.
once, but it didn't
Man,
take.
this is so even. It's very hard to call.
So Wasnader
Two
waited.
each.
I don't know if he waited because of the meter, but he waited long enough to where he built another bar. Because he had two when it started, he got three when he actually wagered. And this is where that's paying off.
Can't be tamed.
Because now he can meet him one bar for a bar.
Will he do it? No. Not to. Yes, he wants that meter cat dash. You best believe. This could be clutch. Is he looking for it?
Ooh,
checking.
Wasnader was a little tentative there on on that forward dash.
But it has a tint. A lot of respect right here. This is so spooky. One big hit. Yeah, he wasn't ready for the last hit. Yeah, all the grabs now.
Oh, this is scary. This is slowed down so much. Chasing down the backdash on the crowbar.
The
And he
stand
hit.
switch?
There's the down two, and this could be chip out in. Gilbags takes game number 1 in this winner's
Joker
final.
wins.
Okay, guys. Again, both of these made it from the top 8 to the winners finals with the 3-0 respectively. So, Wasminator for the first time now in the top 8, losing a match.
Batman. The Joker.
Definitely down to the wire.
Catwoman. Fighters approaching Gorilla City.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are witnessing Injustice 2 magic. The Joker is up 1-0 in this winner's final. Australian proclaimed
Begin.
best Joker in the world. We'll see. We'll see if he has what it takes to get to Vienna, to get to the IPS final. But in his way, Wazzy.
He's 2 matches away, man. Might have been a dream like a week ago, but this might be a reality.
Let's see if Waz can get some of the approaches down. And I mentioned coming in this matchup that Gilbags, he's been covering approaches so well.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh my goodness, what a sneaky low. That was at the tip of the range. This is starting to fall apart for Waz here. Oh my goodness! Are you
yeah.
kidding me right now?
Oh yeah, covering both options.
See my surprise.
And he's
I mean,
down on life here.
it actually looked like Waznator. I mean, just with the way that he covered all the options, right? It's like you're looking at Waz and you're like, man, what do you do right there? But he is
Definitely tricky.
And Gilback's also had clutch blocks. He hasn't gotten opened up by that low, I think, one time. The blocking that very well. Can Waz open him up? He's in a really good spot on the map. There we go, to take him to the corner.
This could be the start of a big sequence here. It's gonna be.
Keeping it really simple there. Just a nice little stagger.
Yeah, the push block.
That wake up could have gone with punish. I don't know if Waz was fully looking for it or not. And that's going to be the first bar. All it takes is one right there by Catwoman. And we're almost even. You know, he's got a little bit off Waz's second bar. And what a meter per roll again. Look at me.
Because he knows that corner is bad news.
Oh, come off whatever resources you have to get out of the corner. That's for sure. And what another beautiful down two. I love he's canceling in a gunshot as well. He can hold it. He can hold it to pick it up on the conversion. He can cancel it. All kinds of cool stuff.
Find the conversion there. It's too long. Oh wow, the disrespect of the frames. Down twos after the meter burn. Back three.
Ooh, good challenge by Waz. Wow. And there's the adjustment that we're starting to see from him.
You're Batman's chew toy.
A pleasure you'll never have.
This should be 2-2, I reckon. Yes, sir. This is anyone's game still, definitely. And Wazminator is still with the clash. And the meter build. The lead. It's gonna be.
Dying so soon.
Down two different cancel. And that's going to keep Waz guessing every time he down twos. Oh my goodness. What's the mix up here by Waz? Should I stagger with the 3-3?
Oh, he didn't believe. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe he doesn't have to. Meter bring back through. Yes, sir. Will this guy?
No! He actually.
Oh!
So Waznator didn't have the bar.
Catwoman wins.
And I think that he looked down at the bottom left and saw meter.
Right.
That wasn't his. Because he actually went for the EX Cat Dash and closed out all unclashable.
Yes.
And got lucky there. After the whiff, he got lucky. That he was able to pick it up with another straight hit, and we are tied up at 1-1. Waz.
We almost had a situation there.
Yeah, pretty close.
Fighters
All right,
approaching gorilla.
So okay, guys, we've all been there, where we are on player 2 side, and we look down for a quick second, and we go, "Oh yeah, we've got some meter."
Yeah.
And
It's not your meter.
it's not your meter, man. you just feels bad.
The mix up like mashing L2 and R2. Hey, where is my super? Oh, I don't have 4 bars. Sorry.
Oh, I got nothing.
Alright, starting off way better than in game 2 is Wazminator here.
And there's some guessing out that down 2. And I don't know if there's a gap there or not, depending on which thing he cancels and down 2 off of. Either the canister, the crowbar, or the gunshot. He's keeping Waz guessing there. And the down 2 is one of Joker's best normals in general. It has a really good forward hitbox to it. Really high hitbox as well. And he's playing, the neutral game around that down 2, which is really cool.
You all those shots though. Not getting in for free.
Just like that.
Yeah.
He's got a couple areas that jump one as well. What a backdash. Got him out of the teeth and the crowbar. Hello. Plus frames right there.
I see that he's stance switching a lot. I don't know what that is about.
Maybe he should have paid something out.
Possibly, yeah.
I love the pace these guys are playing the match.
Oh,
what a down 2 underneath Catwoman there. And chasing down. I think he's picking up on the tendencies of Waznator of a lot of backdashes here. And there's another one back to back.
I think so too. And couldn't quite finish his life lead. All right. Oh, the shot didn't even hit. Didn't count.
So now we're all tied up at a bar apiece.
Very even match still. But all that space to work with. Their canister coming in from downtown. Oh yes, drops the combo on purpose. Not get hit.
Ooh, almost had the read on the
yeah.
air escape too. He delayed that jump for a very long time.
Conversion.
Hit me like you mean it, hero.
You just watch me.
All right, interesting situation. 2-0.
Here we go. Keith are back out. And through the far one of the first times he did that in this set, actually. He's usually been keeping it close. Trying to shut down the approaches of Wes.
Yes, the down 2.
Another one waiting for him there. And what a run
wow.
under. Okay, here we go. Gilbags is going to apply some mix here. Looks like he's getting aggressive. Plus frames. Coming in with the crowbar. Beating this woman senseless. Waz needs something just to knock down. Catch him trying to jump on Wake Up. That's a no-no here against Catwoman. She can lock you down right here. Oh my god!
Oh wow! So many individual hits, but Wesman, you're not confirming anything.
Oh my goodness, that crowbar
The Joker wins.
He
was
was getting the hits, but he didn't confirm them. I'm not sure if he didn't believe in them or didn't find the conversions, but yeah, that was unfortunate for Wesman here.
those straight hits at the end of that game were sensational. I can't believe that that down two
Batman.
was
The Joker.
that crowbar was in orbit
Fighters
of
approaching
Planet Joker.
Playground.
It surrounded him. That was insane. But the straight hits at the end by Gilbags, I mean, that was just a scramble situation, a little bit crazy.
Before the start of the match, the down 2 will make a difference in this match for sure.
First hit again. Here's Gilbags, and he is looking to close this out right now. Mitsu, he's one game away.
One game away to qualify.
The Joker.
The Joker.
I have to keep saying it.
Hey, I love the finals already. If the Joker will make it.
Dangerous spot he finds himself in, and he's the one that blinks first here in game number 4, trying to jump out of that corner against Catwoman. She said, you didn't say the magic word. You're gonna stay here, young man.
Yes, sir. I mean, let's not forget, she has a very good down 2
Hear me.
of her own. It's very convincing so far. First life for her.
And we noticed that last game from Gilbags, you know, once he sees the space, just meter burn roll out of that corner. Get out of there every single time. I like that. Ooh, you need a clean jump too here.
What a backdash.
Of his own in between the gap of that jump too. So smart. That can't get you burned, but when it works out, I mean, it works out.
The trade.
Walking in that whip trip, we've all been there. Going out the teeth. Ooh, really good hold on the gun as well. Can he get the hit? Can he get that bar off of Waz?
He needs that hit because those trades are not working in his favor. All right, 3. Was worth almost a combo, wasn't it?
Ooh. Waz recognized that teeth. Get that back dash off the jump too. Really smart. His crowbar is not going to be death though. Waz still going to have a little bit of health to play with it. He can swing here absolutely freely. And this is some massive damage. Waz is trying to send us to our first game 5 of the night.
Hit me like you mean
that was a
it,
clutch.
hero.
Hope you don't mind
Clash.
scars.
A second. Surely he'll get 3. 4 even.
Wow.
He really wants every single percent of that life.
What a clutch take on the throw.
Wow.
The down 2 range is insane. It is actually insane.
I was actually sick. Just that. All right. That's just it's the start of something. Even though Wazmir still with the clash, but wait a minute. What are we looking at?
Do you guys believe? You guys believe in?
No escape. He's close to building that bar, man. He's very close to building that bar.
Ooh, wanted me to roll.
No, sir. That's the third tech. The jump and not getting it. The backdash once again.
Gilbags is coming to life out of nowhere here in this game number 4.
Oh,
my
not watching her feet.
Trying to keep it unclashable, but couldn't really do much more damage right there.
Wait,
oh,
wait. Aquaman, wait.
And then now he's doing chip territory. If
Wait,
Catwoman
wait.
does anything. He needs so many more straight hits right now. Wesner trying to make any kind of approach. Gets him with the whip trip, and we're gonna go to a game number 5.
Out of all things, it was a whip trip.
And of all the
Point blank.
Yeah, I'm about to say of all the places for whip trip to work, it was right in front of him, with 8,000
way.
frames of activation, not
No
watching
way.
his toes. And I tell you, if Gilbags would have brought that back, I
The
actually
Joker.
might have freaked out a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
It almost happened.
But we have our game 5, and what I like about this particular game 5 is how that game 4 ended, where both of them were just playing lights out. You had Gilbags like we saw earlier tonight, kind of getting crazy late in the set, and I wonder if we're going to see that aggression out of him here.
All right.
Oh, we already
Final
see it.
match.
But the whip jumping into the throw, that's going to give Wasnader such advantage here, having the bar.
I think that was the first grab that he didn't tech as well.
He's got his best to interrupt the down 2 cancel. We've seen the mind game that Gilbags is playing, and I got to tell you, it's been super effective. This has been a lightning bolt against Squirtle right now. It has been, how many times he's won the mind game off the down 2 cancel in comparison to Waz making the right read, trying to interrupt it, armor something. But speaking of advantage, Catwoman knocked down, corner game. Here we go.
The one thing I love about him is just, recognizing that the corner is such a threat. He's trying his best to get out of there. Oh man, this is looking rough. Wasminator on match point to qualify for the Intercontinental Championships in Vienna in exactly 1 month. One life bar away. The IPS dream is not dead just yet.
Oh, man, look at him damage. 448 left. No.
Wow, he wants none of it. All right, this
Jeez.
turned into a dogfight now. Both swinging, literally. Jump
Hit
2,
me
though.
like you mean it, hero.
Hope you don't mind a few scars.
Alright, go backs.
What can you do here?
No, it doesn't connect though. Oh, it drops the whip trip though. This is anyone's game.
That's the
Double
second.
match point.
That's the second time he's caught Waz with that same exact stagger. I think Waz is thinking that it's his turn, and it actually might not be, but this cat dash is going to put a potential final nail in the coffin here for Gilbags. It's getting closer and closer here.
He needs 2 more. Activates the trait. What is he looking for? What is he looking for?
He's looking for
cancel?
that. He's looking for that speed. Gets him with the cross up.
Wait, okay.
Big damage here.
What is it going to be? Wake up? Is it going to be a wake up? It's Corner City. Yes, it is. It's going to be punished. No, the backdash. Wait.
Had to have recovered just in time. Need to burn cancel. Excellent block
The
here.
back,
Oh no, we're in the
and
corner.
that's going to be a game, isn't it?
Game.
And that's going to be game. Wasminator is the first player to qualify for the Injustice 2 Intercontinental Championship in Vienna. Congratulations to Wasminator. What a set. I don't think that disappointed, man. What a set.
Not at all. Game number 5, winners finals, and we very well might see that matchup once again tonight. Who knows?
Yeah, because don't forget, just because Gilbert lost, he's still in it, still can qualify. Definitely, yeah. Oh, that was a good set, man.
And
That was
now
a good set.
Now we're gonna see who is gonna play Gilbags in losers finals. Will it be Panic Mode or will it be Dr. Awesome 7? Dr. Awesome, Black Canary. Let's just play the hypothetical game. Could we live in a world where Black Canary and Joker are playing for grand finals?
I think so. Hey, man, it's Australia, man. Anything goes in Australia.
We very well might, or will we see a potential another Starfire player going for that same exact thing? Let's find out. Coming up next, here on the Intercontinental Championship, the Injustice Pro Series, here in 2018. Super exciting.
Oh, this is so stressful, man. It's so stressful, man. Good stuff.
So, if you guys are are just now tuning in, this is the Australian portion of this event. Super exciting. We've also got online. Tomorrow is actually NA East online.
Yeah.
So be tuned in for that.
Very important tournament. Very important tournament.
Next week we've got SCR.
Very important tournament as well.
Which is the final major on the IPS offline.
Mm-hmm.
And then we of course have online EU East, online EU West, and online Middle East that are going to be happening. And then the last chance qualifier at East Coast Throwdown are all that is left of the Injustice Pro Series leading up to the finale. And of course, the culmination of the Intercontinental.
The finals,
the finals at Vienna.
Mm-hmm.
Super exciting.
I mean, I think it goes without saying that this is a stacked month for Injustice too. Definitely.
Yeah, super exciting. The last chance qualifier is going to be savage as well. That's where all the guys that aren't in are going to be duking it out, and it's going to be crazy to see who can make it out of there without those killers present.
I think it's season 1. It was Foxy Grandpa, and Forever King, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. I don't even know who could potentially qualify from that one in season 2, but for now we have Panic Mode
Fighters approaching the
going
Joker's
against Dr.
playground.
Awesome. We have Starfire versus Black Canary. I wonder if her flips can get around her all her zoning shenanigans. What do you reckon?
Zoning shenanigans, anti-air shenanigans. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll have to find out. And already starting off with a back two, like we talked about, to shut down the approach already for Black Canary. And it's going to be, I think, how she can deal with the zoning when she gets knocked to your full screen. As Panic Mode has already taken half of a bar off of Dr. Oswald. What a pickup!
Wow.
Pickup as well. That was beautiful conversion. Oh no! Do we have a freeze here? Have we had our first one? Oh no! Not like this, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, okay. We're back in. Let's go. A little bit of a stagger, but looks like it cleaned up here. Oh my goodness, chasing down the Interactable with the Tamarinian charge. That was pretty savage there by Panic Mode, who's finally going to get clipped, but the drop with the back three. And we're absolutely swinging right now. Dr. Awesome doesn't have the Canary Skin to re-pick up this combo. Just going to go for the knockdown and parry the wake up. Are you kidding me? That was actually disgusting, and Dr. Awesome just did he essentially glass cannoned that entire health bar. That was just Black Canary at her finest. Savage. Looks like we may have lost you again, Mitsu. All right, I got this. My bad. I was waiting. But yeah, we actually just saw Black Canary take an entire health bar without getting hit. Absolutely crazy. Look at the stagger or hold that leg up, which she can't get a mix-up off of, and parries the wake-up once again into the mix-up, and he could have just killed. He could have had a beat a back three into a back three, and that could have been the match. But he's going to give Panic Mode one more chance here to live, and gets him with the cross-up, and Dr. Awesome is going to take game number 1. Whew. Holy crap. That's the Black Canary that I grew up on. Just getting one hit in a dream, running away with it.
Man.
And is he doing it? Has the prophecy been fulfilled?
Black Canary.
Ladies and gentlemen, Panic Mode has gone Aquaman.
I think someone is happy.
Atlantis.
At some point in this broadcast, I will be doing a Trident Rush in his honor. Gotta happen. So, again, Water of Life. If he gets opened up by the screen, he's gonna fall out of these combos. But just bullet. Already kind of guessing wrong here at the beginning. And getting absolutely mixed. There we go. There's the water of life. Saved them there. No kind of punish. Just going to use the bar for the chip here on the Trident Rush. And letting her get these approaches underway. You know, Aquaman's got those fantastic normals to deal with approaches from her. One of them right there with the down 2 of Aquaman. But Dr. Awesome has already done an amazing job of not finding himself in situations where, you know, Aquaman's Water of Life is going to save him. But that first hit really did set the tone already. And Dr. Awesome, I don't think matchups matter to this man. He is just playing some Injustice 2, and he's playing almost a Mortal Kombat variation of the game, where this man is just mixing and catches him with the low off of the stance. And right there, if Dr. Awesome wanted to do a metric F ton of damage, you know, just because, right there, if you know he's gonna Water Life, just cancel something or stop something into a meter burn back 3 and get a bunch of damage on block. That is actually on hit. That's a mind game a lot of people play against Aquaman, is kind of baiting out the Water of Life and then doing a lot of damage on block because it's actually on hit. While Water of Life is activated, he takes damage as if he was on hit. Ooh. And Dr. Awesome, you know, we've seen those mind games before, where he will come in like he's coming at you with a jump normal at the very last second, do that canary drop. Avoiding the scream. They're hitting him with the Trident toss in panic mode. Out of nowhere, coming to life.
You're gonna pay.
By Neptune, I won't yield.
Can he overcome the health deficit they found him in early on? It interrupted me down 1 scream. We saw that not pay off for a couple of guys tonight. Not easy to do. Catches the approach with the from the deep, also known as Tentacle Strike in this game, and catches him with it one more time in panic mode with the comeback is gonna take game number 2. We're all tied up at 1-1. Panic mode, the switch to Aquaman, the King of Atlantis.
Black Canary. Aquaman.
I think he was listening to you when you said, you know, there's a
Fighters
specific
approaching
character that does well
Atlantis.
against Black Canary.
Yeah, you know, he's got some decent tools.
It makes sense. Absolutely, it makes sense.
Welcome back, Mitsu, by the way.
Thank you very much. 1-all.
Begin.
With the home advantage, you know. Atlantis.
Yeah, this is home field advantage. This actually isn't fair. Even Superman doesn't want to fight Aquaman in the water.
No one wants.
That's
right.
That's canon right there.
Uh-huh.
Keeping it simple. Ooh.
Letting go of block there.
Yeah, Dr. Awesome. Maybe thought he wasn't gonna meet to burn it.
Yeah, he wasn't expecting it, for sure. Oh yes, beautiful interruption. Rest in peace, your level 3 claw.
Yeah, it is gone like the wind, and multiple times he's actually caught panic mode going for the anti-airs with those canary drops, and that's just a dirty cross-up, but not enough hit stun.
Oh yes.
Is that what? Oh
Once
no.
again, the cross-up. This might take them. Oh yes, definitely. Background bounce. And I can't, you know.
Hail to the king.
That side switch is so beautiful, so swanky, so optimal.
Only getting 265 off the down 2 combo. That's not the worst thing. And there goes the scream once again.
I think he just wanted her full screen. That's why he opts to do that.
That was about as optimal as he could get without it being a max tip down 2. So you can get a back 3 off of down 2. Like right there, if you believe that down 2 works and you buffer a back 3, that's the money right there on Aquaman. Aquaman damage up down 2. But chipping away. Oh no!
The hidden tech, the forbidden tech.
That is actually the forbidden tech. That's the day one. That's the.
That's the forbidden tech. Shout out to my friend EGP Wonder Chef. Oh no! All that here. I mean, no. Wait a minute.
Oh wait, no. Trident Rush did not just hit behind Aquaman.
Oh. Yes, hitting all over the place. That was an interesting exchange.
Black Canary
Dr. Awesome
wins.
is going to have a 2-1 lead in what is on paper some tough matchups.
Which means that we are one match away to seeing Joker versus Black Canary to qualify
Black
for the
Canary.
Vienna top 8?
Aquaman.
Are you serious?
I might freak out.
Fighters approaching
Hey
Red
man,
Sun Prison.
did you deliver your Trident Rush yet?
I haven't been on camera yet.
I mean, I think
Once the
this-
producer, once the producer puts the camera on me, I'm gonna give you guys a nice, beautiful Trident
All
Rush.
right, sounds fair. Sounds fair.
It's almost 1 o'clock in the morning, so I might faint, but I'm gonna try.
It might be weak. That's what you're saying. Huh?
It might not be meter burn. That's all I'm saying.
That's right, man. All right.
That's what happens when you sometimes overcommit knocking down Canary. Especially this matchup, having played this matchup a lot. You know, when you get to the corner and you overcommit the back 1, 2, 3. She can wake up and then she can actually whip punish you on that attempt as well. Ooh, big ol' back 2 there. Aquaman, and now you see Panic Mode kind of abusing those big normals.
None of those screams. Wow. Oh wow, that was okay. That was cute. Okay,
Conspire
that was
against
nice.
And this is looking like, you know, the matchup that we used to see in your Aquaman versus Canary, and falling out. There it is. There's the water of life, granting Aquaman multiple lives in this particular matchup.
I'll cripple
Oh
you
man,
for life.
this is looking
yet to plumb the depths.
all panic mode. He knows nothing about that 3-1.
Are we gonna have back-to-back game 5s here?
I think so, man, because you know.
Are we only gonna have top 5s in game 5s and top 4?
Yeah, well, you know when it's getting intense, you know, when it's getting interesting, you know.
Kept in the front, and oh my goodness, did that just turn around real quick for Dr. Awesome, who does have 2 more bars. So this could if he can get 1 clean hit right here, this could turn around.
All right, let's see. Let's calm down. You're looking at 1 cross. Oh, gets the level 2. Scream. Okay, Laura is not active anymore. Another sweep. No cross up this time.
Ooh, oh my goodness, Dr. Awesome got a little crazy there. There's gonna be a lot of hits down here that that's
Down
just
1 Trident
guaranteed.
Rush.
That's pretty much guaranteed. Right
No
there,
push
that
block
situation.
there. No push block. Was looking for the parry, but look at that.
Aquaman wins.
So he did low parry at the end. I mean, at the spacing he did it, he was looking for back 1.
To be fair, that might have been even a down 1. Like sometimes, you know, the input, especially you know in clutch situations. I mean, technically, what was he looking for with the low parry? I'm not sure.
Like I said, the only thing that I can think of is back 1 at the distance that Aquaman was at. You know, back 1 coming in, that was about it.
Black
And
maybe,
that's
yeah.
And that's
Would've
why the
been
raw. Back 1 or forward 2
Fighters approaching
at that
contact.
range, but both would have worked from Aquaman that are lows. But yeah,
All right,
really
yeah.
good stuff. We got our second game 5 in a row. This is to make top 3. This is to make it the losers finals, to play Gilbags for a spot in the Intercontinental Championship finals in Vienna.
Oh man, losing at this stage must hurt so much. I don't even want to think of it, to be honest. None do these, gentlemen.
And Panic Mode is starting to get, you know, even more of a feel for this matchup, it looks like. Seeing a lot more down 2s than I saw in the first game.
It just looks so much cleaner, right?
Yes, swinging with these big normals.
Nice delay there.
And there's no trait to worry about right now. Dr. Awesome can do some mixing. I don't even
Oh
know
yes, the low.
that actually may have
That
been
might be the first
unblockable because who does that?
Oh, it traded.
Oh my. That was just
Keeps it simple with the sweep.
I'm happy
This
to
is
take
match
it.
point. Dr. Awesome.
those are some crazy interactions that's happened between the two, catching the wake up after the invisible frames there with the tentacle strike. He could have punished it from that distance. He catches him anyway.
Oh.
With the blockable, and look at that.
That might have been
Even though-
intentional.
Yeah, even though he went out, he did that much damage before dying. That was, in my opinion, absolutely worth it. And I talked about it earlier, where when they do that, you intentionally do the damage on block.
Oh. Uh-oh, Mr. Aquaman. Oh, he drops it on purpose, maybe?
Maybe on purpose, looking for the reset with the 4-3? Who knows?
That's preventing the clash, maybe. I'm not sure. Level 3. Yep. It's gone. Wait. Doesn't believe in it, maybe? This gotta be game. Wait, he wasn't. He didn't finish his plate. Aquaman, no. Not like this, Mr. Aquaman.
Everything's working.
Not like this, Mr. Aquaman.
Cripple you for
He did the
life.
wrong parry again in the same exact situation, and the hit's done of a Trident Rush, but he actually did that.
Oh.
Okay, got a little bit of health bar back. Pennyquote only has one
I
bar.
mean, once he has level 3. Once he has level 3 Scream, that's enough chip damage, I believe.
Yeah, he's gonna get there on the level 2 with Punish. And Dr. Awesome with Black Canary is gonna move on to Losers Finals, where it will be. And I can't stress this enough because I'm never gonna say this again in my life, I think. Black Canary versus the Joker for a chance to go to Vienna.
For a chance to go to Chicago. To play for a lot of money.
And Panic did pick Aquaman. So guys, I do owe you a Trident Rush.
Wait, I want to see this.
Oh no. It has actually been a while because it's been a long time since I've seen Aquaman gameplay. But let's go. Panic mode. Shouts to you. We got some Aquaman gameplay.
Oh, the
Let's
sound
go.
alone on that. Oh, the sound. Was that meter burn?
I might have. I actually might have come off a little bit of bar there. All right, so I didn't get too crazy with the movement because I do got stuff here. I don't want to knock anything over, but woo.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff. I respect.
Shouts to you. Oh man, my hair's all jacked up now.
Don't worry about it, man. It's almost finished.
All right. All right, warm it up. Warm it
Oh,
up.
man.
I actually needed that because it's getting kind of late here, and I'm an old man.
You're awake now?
All right. Gilbags versus Dr. Awesome. Black Canary versus the Joker.
Like, there's so much to talk about, like the matchup, what's at stake, you know, the feeling of the loser. I mean, again, like, I'm feeling so troubled almost, although I'm just watching it and then talking about it. The winner of this is guaranteed, even though this is losers finals, so he still has to play grand finals. He is guaranteed a spot in the Injustice 2 Intercontinental Championship finals, which will conclude in exactly 4 weeks in Vienna, and the loser of this will get nothing. We'll get nothing. Look, even the whole thing falling apart. Nothing.
It's like every other kid in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. You get nothing.
Yeah.
You just lose.
It's so
you get
heartbreaking.
nothing.
Like, imagine the rest of your Sunday being just like, you made it that far, you know what I mean? And all of a sudden, you know, your dreams of making it to your IPS dreams really crushed.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
and you know that's what's on the line in this particular match. Is you know, one's run's going to continue and the other is simply not.
crazy stuff, man.
I'm still amazed at the character selection that we're looking at right now.
Yeah, I mean, it could be very funky. I mean, with Canary, you know, flipping all over the place, probably going to avoid some of the teeth setups, probably. And it's a tough one to call. I think we're going to see an explosive matchup. That's
That we are. This is you know, this is new territory. The matchup I don't see on the regular. This is not one that I tune into to anyone streaming or any tournament and go, oh yeah, well, you know, Joker versus Canary.
This is new land.
I've seen that a million times. No, I have no idea what's about to happen, but I'm super excited to watch. I'll tell you that.
Will we get a third, you know, match 5, you know, in a row? Can we get the young hat trick at the top 4? That would be fitting, wouldn't it?
Can we? There's a long way to find out, and that's for the players to show up for their match.
Yeah. All right, Dr. Awesome, if you will. Oh man. Like, I can't stress this enough, how stressful this must be for the players. I think this is a point that is easily overlooked, to be honest. Like how stressful this is. This isn't, about a few hundreds anymore, and some opportunities. This turned into something big, for sure.
This is also a free vacation for whoever wins this. Just
like
well.
you can't lose if you qualify, even if you get 6 O's. You're a winner. You got a free flight to So Austria,
free flight to Austria. Let's go. So here we go.
Witness the glory in person. But yeah, it's all going to conclude more or less here. Who's going to be the second one joining Wasminator on the flight?
Let's find out.
Oh.
Begin.
Gillbags. Dr. Awesome. Already in a couple of gunshots. They're facing good reaction by Gillbags on the forward movement of Dr. Awesome so far. I like how he just swung that string, just believing. Clutch blocks and the punish. Yes. Going for a ride.
Backdash on lane. Interesting.
Dropped the combo, but he was whiffing the string of 1,000 stabs and actually caught her with the final shank. Very interesting, that string on whiff.
Look at that. What is that exactly? Is that a mix-up just sitting there? Oh, it was. The non-shimmy shimmy.
Oh, there we go. Again, reacting to the forward movement. Even though he didn't get anything, I like that he swung there. That's just showcasing Gillbag's reactions right now.
Yeah, he's awake. Cute headshot. One more, probably. Here burns it, and yes.
Your corpse will have a great
I'm trying to think from a competitor standpoint, what are, what are your options when Joker does down 2 against the three things that Gillbags has been throwing at his opponents, which is canceling the down 2 into the crowbar. You've got the gunshot, which he can hold or cancel. And then, sorry, 4-way. He can go to the canister, which seems very fast. Or you never know if a meter burn's coming. It's crazy.
Bad news either way, man. Alright, that was so obvious that he was so ready for that, and this might have hurt. For one interactable, you just ate over 400%.
This man's over here playing on his Nintendo, playing Donkey Kong, jumping over his barrels.
And
good lord.
Look how much that hurt. He was looking for the easy way to finish the play, having none of it. Look at that. That was all free damage out of one jump in.
And now he's looking for the single hit to kill, and beautifully spaced. Dr. Awesome putting it on the line with the canary drop, but not close enough.
This is the second time, though, we've seen that. Dr. Awesome not, I think it's the second time at least. Not being able to finish the play, and it hurts so much because of the free damage once again. Especially against Joker, that can be all it takes. One solid hit, especially in the corner, into setups, into mix, into death. 1-0.
Gillbags is trying. He's 2 games away. He was 1 game away.
He was a few hits away.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta have the right mental fortitude, especially like we're almost, being so close. And now we're having to still win 3 games. Can you recover from that? Definitely shows signs of that. 1-0. 1-0.
Ooh, is it an Australian thing? I've noticed a couple of guys that have been throwing in stance switches, kind of, I think they're trying to play the mind game with it.
He's doing it a lot, isn't he?
Which is something that you don't see a lot in competitive play, but it's one of the only reasons we can think that it's in the game. So when someone asks me what is stance switch for, and I'm like, the only thing I can tell you is you can try to bait something with it. That's primarily it, or if you want to show off your armor. Because there are times where I will stance switch just so you can see my armor.
There you go. I know that Kitana Prime did that. I think with Kitana actually, showing off her, the character. But yeah, Don't remove it, please. Just you know, for the sake of it, for the fun of it. Leave it in there.
There wasn't there a stand switch, and then Dr. Awesome approached, and he had a button there waiting for him.
But hey, the tables have turned. Ooh, all right, yeah.
I magic with a knife.
Got a nice trade there. Got him off the bar. Now he needs to hit. We are sitting fully loaded with 8 bars of meter on the screen.
What a sight.
That's 2 full sticks of butter.
Cross.
They
gonna
could
spend
open up a
it?
bakery if they wanted to. Ooh, big drop there. But it picked itself up.
Yeah, he wasn't ready for. Oh, was that a
You'd be
trick?
delicious battered in
Had to have been. That jump one was so early. There had to have been some recovery there.
Oh yes, he definitely wanted to win that
Did
clash.
the damage. And now we're back down to having no bars on the screen.
Wait, what?
Just like
Okay,
that.
that is not a bag. That is a buffer. He
Yeah,
is looking for
absolutely.
something because he has that level 3 scream ready to go, and that would be.
Could he have punished the canister with it? Because Joker didn't have the bar. Trying to come in from downtown. That would have been unblockable at that distance. What's it going to be coming out of the wire here? Gets him with the crowbar. Not coming out the bar. He's going to save it here for Peter for cancel. Oh my
I
god.
can go all night.
This is a solo act.
He did the flip, man. Okay, this is gonna be 2-2. Yes, sir. Oh man. Okay, he has the level 2. Doesn't try to buy time. He actually goes in.
Coming down
Wins.
to what I think was Dr. Awesome maybe pressing a button after that down 2, and it's just been a mind game all night long for these competitors. Gilbags with that down 2 of the Joker.
Pac-Man.
I'm not sure if that was the right call
Black Canary.
to go in. I mean, having the threat of the level 3 scream, and he was
Tigers
halfway
approaching
there.
Red
He
Sun
was level
prison.
2. That was an interesting decision.
All right, guys, let's go. In the game number 3 here, Gilbags is 1 away.
1 away. What? This is for sure
Wow.
the most important game of his entire life, for sure.
Up until he gets to Vienna and
Yeah.
plays that one.
Yeah.
It's like I mentioned earlier. From here on out, it's win or go home for everyone.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he is just getting all of these stray hits. No full combos, but he's already got Dr. Awesome down half a bar.
Oh wow. Okay, gets it this time. Conversion though. Punishing him. Overhead is
Excellent.
blocked. All over the place. All over the place. Mixing
And
himself up.
There's not much whiff recovery on that drop
Yeah.
either. Actually allowed him to get out of there with that backdash too. Ooh, these guys are swinging up in the air. There's been about I don't know 5 or 6 air to airs that have traded between the two. Ooh, I really like that walk under. Try to get the trip guard.
Oh, that hit? That down 2 hit?
Actually got a punish on the meter burn roll. He's gonna throw his canisters, and he's just trying to cover so much of the screen, trying to get Dr. Awesome to kind of possibly hang himself. Walks right into a gunshot.
You know this is funny.
And just like that, match point to qualify for the Injustice 2 Intercontinental Championships.
We got the air escape. This is gonna be the first bar of health, though. Dr. Awesome ties us up.
All right. If you do Dr. Awesome. If you got some tank left, man, you gotta bring down. Some guys some tank. Okay. Gilbags though, looking to finish this. He's like what? 3 combos away, 2 maybe?
This farce is played out.
After this wager,
Plug your ears.
I mean, this one is interesting.
so
0. All right.
Dr. Awesome, once he gets that trade back, he will actually be 2 combos away from winning this thing
Yeah.
as well. Believe it or not.
All
Air
right,
to air in
that's a
his
sword.
favor. Doesn't have his level 3. You just want to keep it at the bar and go for the knockdown. Drops
This
the
is
ender
the
though.
4-2, yes.
Oh,
All
here
right.
we go.
Okay, well, okay, talk to me. Talk to me.
He's keeping him grounded too. That was disgusting. Big damage.
I can go all
Oh,
night.
This is a
oh
solo
no.
act.
This is a bad situation. He can hurt him. Will he hurt him? He didn't spank anything. Yeah, this is. Oh, almost push block. No. Uh-oh.
Come to 3-3. Crossed him up, and that is gonna be.
Oh.
On the board
The questionable
is Dr. Ross.
clash. Oh. Going with 0 bars to 3 and still clutching it out.
I really like the decision by Dr. Awesome at the end to go for the double jump normal. I think he read the air escape perfectly, and that was incredibly clutch and cannot be overlooked.
Yeah, he covered that option for sure. Definitely, yeah. That was a smart play. Oh wow.
Really
man,
good stuff.
that was tough.
And it's like I talked about. This character is actually kind of gross in those final moments where you don't have a wager, and she has meter and a level 3 trait. You can die. you can. Your health bar can go away.
Getting hit by that overhead into level 3. That was the beginning of the end. Right on cue, in there. That was a punish. Mm-hmm. 1-3. Aha, 1. What side are you on? It's a cross up.
Pressing the buttons here. Is Gil Bags. You get a little bit of corner push. People have been, all the players tonight have been really good at avoiding, the teeth setups. They've and it may be because they've played Gil Bags so many times down there in Australia.
Probably, yes.
But I've really been impressed by that.
Oh, interrupts the flip. And this, oh no, drops it. Should be, no, he drops it as well. Uh-oh, oh no.
Oh, he's trying to keep this unclashable.
All right.
I mean, in the situation you were in, he actually could have forced a wager there and still been in a really good position.
Okay, wait though. This is tournament life. This is tournament life for Dr. Awesome. What's it gonna be? Yes, 4 meters, 6 disposal. Yes, level 3. Uh-oh. He still has a wager. Oh no.
Oh my goodness, Gil
and
Bags.
that's all she wrote. Gil Bags.
He's walking into this grand final with a guaranteed trip to Vienna. Both him and Waz are going to the Intercontinental Championship finale.
Man.
Yeah, congrats to both of these guys. And now we're only going to determine who's going in as the higher seed.
Oh man, you got to give it to Dr. Awesome. I mean, with the Black Canary as well.
Oh,
someone
yeah.
you don't see every day.
Everybody in chat, round of applause.
Can we get an F? Show some respect to Dr. Awesome. Oh no.
Congratulations to these two competitors. They're about to duke it out once again. On the winner's side, Waz. On the loser's side, Gil Bags. And we'll see who will be going in as the higher seed for the finale. Coming up next, in the final match of the night.
That was rough, man. Again, like, I can't help it. Like, just thinking about how a player must feel, being like 2 games away from such a huge opportunity. That's rough, man. That's why fighting games as a whole can be so brutal. I mean, you have to, if you take it serious, have to put in so much time and work and sacrifice so much. And, sometimes a few decisions within the game can make such a big difference. And just like that, Gilbert's, qualified, and Dr. Awesome got none of it. It's tough, but that's just fighting games, man.
Sure is. There's your bracket, guys, and here we go.
Catwoman.
Grand finals time. And I will never get to say this again, almost ever in my lifetime, but it was so cool to have for everything on the line a matchup like that. Characters like that we don't get to see. And Australia's just putting on an absolute show for us here in the Injustice 2 scene. It's incredible. I just got to see Black Canary versus Joker for a shot at the world championship, essentially.
Hey, man, that's the beauty of checking out new regions, because the meta could be completely different. You might see characters that we don't know. You might see setups we don't know. Combos, all of that. That's just the beauty of international
Fighters
competition.
approaching Gorilla
That's right.
City.
North America, take notes. Come on, guys.
Change your meta.
Step
Enough
up.
of the Starfire.
Change up the meta. Give us more exciting gameplay like these Australians are giving us tonight.
All right,
Wow.
just like that. We will be having the grand finals of the Injustice 2 Intercontinental Championship.
We're talking about meta and level of gameplay. We just saw a grand final start off with 2 tech throws back to back.
I like it. Foreshadowing, maybe?
Perhaps. Getting a clean jump on his Waz and having the string perfect enough to move him forward just outside of those teeth ranges. Instant jump 1 to try to deal with the Catwoman shenanigans. That was kind of crazy there. Oh no. By Gilbags, we get sit back down in this corner, and it's time to eat a stagger, and fell for it perfectly. Oh my.
Oh! The moment he's down on life and has nothing to lose, like in the first life ball, he just, comes with those clutch plays. Look at that. All that free damage. Maximum range sweep, though.
Just chip out now for Waz on this first bar. Felt can he do it? And the dash up throw.
Look at that.
We actually saw him throw Waz a lot in Winners Finals, if you remember that correctly.
Yeah, absolutely.
I am Catwoman. Hear me roar.
Let's not forget, this is a run back.
220. That definitely hurts for just the parry there. And there is a gap after the jump 2 of Catwoman into most things that's going to follow up with. And this is going to be some big old damage. She has a background mouse too, so she's going to be able to get it. Gets off the stand 1. And so if you guys don't know, background bounces in this game and in Justice 1 are hard knockdowns. And so you can get some really good setups off it. And it's almost like you're going to be guessing like you would in the corner as Gilbags gets her off that. And very important first bar of health.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if he can do any kind of work here on the second one. But he's already bleeding here. Oh my, look at that damage.
That was cute. Not even looking to keep it meterless because all the bar he has to work with.
Yeah, and Gilbags, even if he wagers, he's going to put himself within chip territory of dying.
Probably just taking those grabs,
Whip trip.
And this is bad news.
Yeah, this is chip out. If he'd done the whip right there, it would have been game over. Anything right now, looking for the trip guard.
Not overextending though. It's Resminator. I like it.
Yo, look at them. Did you see the movement by Gilbags here? Just kind of dashing around Catwoman, and that's gonna be chipped out right there. Well, I like that. He was kind of dancing with Waz there for a second, and no matter what, if you see someone forward dash under a jump in and get a trip guard the other way around, that's one of the I think one of the hypest plays that you can do.
Definitely something else.
For you to have the audacity to have the read of I'm forward dashing at you to punish you. What's up, bro? Like that's like the audacity to dash underneath the jump in is such a good call out to me. Especially against Catwoman, who, on the whole is very jump happy.
Begin.
Yeah, man, especially since, he's already qualified. He might, play a bit more relaxed. He's safe.
Yeah, both of them are qualified. They're playing for position right now. They're both going to be representing Australia at that finale. Super exciting. Nice check there by Gilbags taking his turn there and gets the point we saw from the grand finals. Meter burn his way out of that corner. The moment that he could, the moment that he felt that it was safe to get those frames out there, because Meter burn does have some decent startup to it.
Oh, the down through hitting once again all over the place.
That's gonna hurt. Ooh, so done. And
patience.
I gotta tell you, stance switch, guys. Australian meta, y'all don't even know.
It's the tech, man.
It is the tech.
Ooh, jumping from downtown.
Don't
Think a bit meter
ever.
with the whip. Looking very solid, I don't think if Gilbex has yet landed something significant, you know. Something that puts the momentum to his side.
Yeah, it's really been straight hits here and there.
Yeah.
And not the damaging ones. I think that Waz has really figured out the mind games that Gilbex has been playing. Yeah, like I'll fall the down twos. He's been staying outside that down two range. You know.
Oh, yes.
Oh, man. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, the shimmies.
That was 3 shimmies back to back. I'm actually kind of disgusted right now.
He's feeling nice right now. Look at that. He's definitely feeling nice.
Stop it. Waz, just stop it. He is now a game away from going in as the highest seed out of Australia to the finale of the Intercontinental, where it will be 2 Australians, 2 Eastern Europeans, 2 Western Europeans, and 2 from the Middle East going at it.
Bizarro. The
Just
Joker.
listening to that, such a beautiful
Catwoman.
thing.
That is a beautiful thing. That is a beautiful
It really
thing
is.
right there.
All right, 2-0. Very, you know, complete opposite to what we've seen in the winners' finals, isn't it?
Fighters
Yeah.
approaching Atlantis.
Yeah, I think it's you know, and what's crazy is that you would think that it wouldn't be this way, the way that Gilbags won to get here. Like he should have the momentum, right? Or like any kind of momentum.
Right, yeah.
But Waz just looking comfortable as can be. You know, like that pressure might be relieved knowing that he's guaranteed. You know, and he's just playing.
Yeah, it really might be a huge factor, actually. Like very calm.
I have actually never seen that low canister not go meter burn, and that was an awkward animation for me to watch. Because he almost had the bar to do it, but he didn't. And I've never seen him just kick it and stop. Like he's like, all right, hold that.
Wasn't feeling it that day. And this is the start of the set, isn't it? Knockdown into corner into sick meaty pressure.
Man, he has been. He's been pressuring. He's been shimmying. Oh, this beautiful gameplay right now by Wes.
Working out. Wesminator.
Tournament.
Championship point. Yeah, tournament point. Yeah.
Yep. Can he do it? Or do we have a reverse 6-0 on deck potentially?
That would be interesting, definitely, yeah. It does have to reset.
Listen, it has happened. I have seen players lose being up 2-0 on the winner's side of Grand Final. It has happened. I have done it to someone else.
All right.
Just saying.
But
Wazinator here, it doesn't look like to be the case. He is in a dominant form right now. It looks like nothing can go wrong. That's what's kind of freaking me out right now, is that Waz just can't seem to do any wrong right now.
yeah, nothing phases him. All right. Still nothing substantial. That big hit.
Ooh.
The cancel. Okay. That was interesting.
That was a beautiful. He shimmied with a meter burn cancel. Oh, yeah, sorry, not a meter burn cancel, but a 4-3 cancel right there. Shimmied him again. All right,
Not grabbing right there. All right. That was a good sequence.
Yeah.
That was a good sequence.
regardless, I really like what he was doing in the corner right there. And he, imagine if he finds himself in that position, you know, early on in the match, but he just hasn't so far. Big, unclassable damage, and he's gonna go for the throat.
Wow.
Waz, potentially a hit away right now.
Does he have the clutch?
No!
The one takes on this man.
Waz looking for the final nail in the coffin. Is he gonna get it with a cat dash? Is he gonna get it with a jump in?
He was so calm throughout the entirety of the set. I don't think he's going to risk it all. Well, not all, but you know.
Oh,
and he's not going
the back two into the whip. It's something that you buffer in anyway. Catches him on attempt, and it's so fast. It's hard to wager because you know you're probably doing some kind of approach. And Wazinator is going to be your champion tonight. But both of these guys are actually your winners of the Intercontinental Championship, Australia.
Gilbex won't be too sad, believe me.
Oh no, not whatsoever. Both of these guys are winners. They're both going to go to Vienna for the finale of the Intercontinental Championship. And just congratulations. Awesome. And thank you so much to the Australian scene for putting on such a show for us. That was amazing. As a viewer, I'm going to set aside the caster. Just as a viewer, I'm a fan of the game. I'm a fan of you guys. And that was just awesome to watch.
That was a nice showing. Yeah, definitely. It's, like I said, you know, when you don't know the players and the characters they play with, then definitely interesting and diverse top 8, I'd say.
Yeah, very diverse. The characters, the specialists, which in some scenes are a dying breed. These character specialists. So it's very awesome to see these guys doing their thing. And for everyone, there's a lot of IPS left. There's a lot of IPS left, even continuing tomorrow. So tune in tomorrow. Be on the lookout on Twitter for the IPS NA Online East tournament that is just going to be absolutely stacked. I think it might be the most stacked online event that IPS is going to have. West was kind of crazy with Nubcakes taking it, but East has just a lot of killers on it. So yeah, be tuning for that tomorrow.
It's so important points wise as well. Could switch the whole top 12 up.
Yes, it could. And then next week SCR, and that's just gonna almost every single weekend after that. So
a lot of more cups. I mean, this is after all the Intercontinental Championship. We just had Australia, but there is so much more to come. We have EU West, EU East, and finally Middle East. If you thought like that was cute, like knowing and seeing a few other guys, like unknown guys, stay tuned, because I know for a fact that Middle East, for example, has a lot more to offer than just the usual faces, Tekken Master and Shark Teeth. There is a lot of more talent to be discovered, hopefully very soon in that cup. Yeah,
super excited for that one. Again, like you mentioned, the reason why is just to see how many and just how good and how deep that scene is, because it is definitely one of the scenes that doesn't get enough love. And it's good that we're making progress to get more attention to those scenes. Same thing with EU. You actually never know who could creep in from EU as well.
Yeah.
Especially with it split, where we're not going to have the same top four that we saw from a couple of the other online EU events. It's going to be split, and
no more Russians, no more Middle Easterns.
Yep. No,
it's EU.
It is EU. Look for guys like Dizzy TT. Well, a lot of other guys. But that's going to do it for us here. And like I said, that's the rest of the IPS schedule. And we'll see you guys tomorrow for online NA East here on the NetherRealm channel. It's going to be awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching. Mitsu, do you have any closing thoughts on the night?
Hey man, I think it's beautiful that the Australians have represented. I mean, ever since the MKX days, they wanted, like, they showed, like, we have a community. We have players and offline tournaments. I mean, no, Biohazard had big success in Australia, and to finally once again for them to get the chance to represent, and now represent offline as well, especially for Wesminator flying all over the place, and his dream is not dead. Now officially not dead. He still has a shot, and I think that's just beautiful. Once again, congratulations to both of you. Congratulations to the whole community. It was a big success, I believe, this cup. Hopefully we'll see more love for the Australians. But yeah, it was a pleasure, definitely, Mr. Aquaman. Thank you for joining me on this night. It's 8 a.m. for me.
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna get some sleep.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, definitely thank you so much for having me. It's been a pleasure. It was my debut actually casting on the NetherRealm channel. So hopefully you enjoy it. But yeah, take us home, Aquaman. Thank you so much.
Guys, thank you so much for watching the Intercontinental Championship Australia here on the Injustice Pro Series. From all of us behind the scenes, we can't do it without you guys, the viewers. So thank you guys so much for watching. And we will see you guys tomorrow for online NA East. You guys have a wonderful night. Congratulations once again to the Australians. You guys take it easy.